are standing there, waltzing with your wife, Iris, who you can physically feel, although it's obviously not the feeling of a person, but you don't know if it's just your senses playing a trick on you, but you can smell her scent in the air, this almost scent memory kind of wafting over you as you stare up, or stare into her eyes as she gives you a wide smile. You just hear, "You know, you look quite ridiculous."
You look lovely.
I know.
This is unbelievable. I'm gonna kill him.
Your friend is quite a romantic.
Apparently. Well, I mean, almost better than the first time. The only thing that would make it better is, if you were.
I will be.
I know.
She just kind of kisses you on the cheek as you continue to dance together in tandem, much like you did once before.
Oh, I don't know how long this dance lasts. But as it comes to a close, because I'm assuming she will just dematerialize after this.
Yes.
As the dance slows, she just goes to wrap her up in her arms, and I don't know how long she gets before she just vanishes. But then she sort of collapses in onto herself and just breathes.
As you breathe, you smell the lingering scent of your wife Iris. And she's gone. Struan and Warren slowly come to a stop on their music, and the sounds of the festival pick up back up around you. You realize quite a crowd has gathered to watch this.
Did we all see that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
We're jotting that down for later.
I was just going to walk forward after a second and crouch down in front of Bryn. Are you alright?
Yes. And she quickly wipes her face once, twice, takes a deep breath, and shakes her head, and then looks up at you and goes, "Yeah, I'm fine."
As you say that and look up at Alistair, you actually see past him an older couple. Just kind of standing there, shock on their face, tears streaming down their face. See Iris's parents.
She starts to push herself backwards, almost in like a scramble, before she rights herself and tries to like pretend that that just didn't just happen. There's no getting around it, but she doesn't know what to do.
Wait, like they're actually there?
Yeah, in person. You see her father has his traveling merchant garb on, and her mother's wearing her simple kind of menagerie coast traveling gear, and they're both just staring, looks of shock on their faces.
Something wrong.
Uh, she's looking past him, but not making eye contact with them, sort of just taking them in like she doesn't know what to do.
So he's gonna turn around? I'm assuming just sees the old couple there?
Yeah, you see an old half-elven couple. The woman looks, older, has the play of wrinkles at like the corners of her face and laugh lines, and you can see a resemblance of her and Iris. And she's just kind of standing there with her hands just kind of clasped like right over her chest, and the man just has like an arm wrapped around her, and they're both just staring at Varen, kind of in this almost paralyzed, shocked display of emotion.
Varen is staring in much the same way, except she looks very, very guilty.
You see the woman kind of unclasps the hand and goes to say something, and the man just kind of redirects her, and they begin to walk away in the opposite direction.
What's going on? Vernal, you're right.
I'm fine. Let's go.
I'll meet you all there. So I'm just gonna slip away and follow that couple.
Okay. See them heading off towards one of the metallic spires here in Hupperduke. Looks like some sort of not so much tavern as just an inn for sleeping.
Excuse me.
You hear like both their
Clank, 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 clank.
yeah, the breath in their lungs kind of catch, and they both turn and look at you.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, miss. We have sold all of our stock for this evening. You have to.
No. I'm not looking to buy anything. Is everything all right? That was my friend who was dancing. But
It was a very beautiful display. I hope you're.
I'm sorry, do you know Iris?
You have a good evening,
Please.
sir. They
No.
make their way
Sorry.
into
Shit,
the building.
Please.
They're walking away.
She'll kind of reach out for the woman's arm. Madam, please. My name is Asavi. I just...
See, she kind of stops and looks at you and looks back towards the man who. Just have like a look of an exchange. I am sorry, miss. I do not know what you wish to discuss.
I see the resemblance, but I'm so sorry. Did you know Iris?
She was our daughter, yes.
I'm so sorry. That must have been quite a shock. We obviously didn't know you were here.
No, we didn't know Varen was here either. She's not returned any of our letters in quite a while.
I understand.
You have a good night and enjoy the festival. The man kind of takes her, wraps his arms around her in a protective barrier, and they step into the building.
Savi will let them go.
Just immediately after Asabi left, Marius will step up to the two of them and next to Varen and say, "Don't know who she was to you, but that was beautiful. Oh, how the hell that happened?"
It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Gorgeous.
She wipes her face again.
You have strange powers, and he points at Alistair. Really useful. And he takes a swing.
Rin, did I... Sorry, I thought it'd be something you'd enjoy, not...
She walks up to him and puts both of her hands on his shoulders and looks him in the eyes and goes, "It was incredible."
Mm.
Pats him on the shoulder. And then just steps back into herself and straightens herself out.
There is more than meets the eye here. Love it.
Is acting like nothing just happened.
That was very beautiful, Alistair.
Quite
Vren,
this.
Vren, your wife seems lovely.
Oh, why? It does seem lovely.
Where did the couple go into? Was it a tavern?
Not
Or
a
It was
tavern.
an inn.
An inn?
It's an inn here in the Silver Falls district of Upper Duke.
Which
It's just a place. It seems like a kind of upper crust inn for like traveling merchants and stuff like that. Here within this would be the where are you? The Cog Candle Inn.
Cog candle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. She'll rejoin the group eventually. Sidle up next to Varen. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
If you want to see them, they seem to be staying at the Cog Candle Inn. Down the road. That's up
Oh,
to you.
Savi. This has nothing to do with what I want.
Hmm.
Don't we have somewhere to be?
Anyway, dresses. Let's go.
As Mara says that, Asabi will just place the hand on Vren's back.
Yo, I gotta be honest. With this
Give her a
energy
smile.
and those outfits, you guys look fucking ridiculous.
I know, like a character.
We looked ridiculous before.
True that.
It is what it is.
Truly the sad stooges. Let's go.
Asabi will prestidigitate another little glass iris and put it in Vren's buttonhole.
Okay.
Give her a smile. We've got a show.
Oh, fuck me.
So we intend to win. Let's fucking go.
So,
I don't know. Warren seems pretty difficult competition.
Yeah.
yeah, he's currently packing up his instruments as Druin also is packing up his own and takes both his cases and Warren's and just goes, you all look quite dashing tonight, I gotta be honest.
Thank you.
Good luck in the competition. You have some pretty terrible competition over here, and he kind of like points towards Warren, who just looks incredible. I'll be in the crowd rooting for some of you, but not all of you. And he kind of gives you a wink as Druin kind of walks off.
Thank you.
Warren nods at you all and walks over towards you, Varen. I hope we did everything all right.
She gives him a smile that the only word that you can use to describe it would be warm, which is very strange. And she goes, "It was perfect. Thank you."
You're welcome. Steps past, sauntering up towards the stage. You guys make your way towards the stage.
I think
Yes.
so.
Yep.
I would like to compare injured first.
Player clarification: is this a series of performances or one big performance per person?
That is one big show per person. So bring
Right.
your A
Get
game.
that shit ready. I'm gonna get my fucking horse.
Okay.
I know A game, baby.
I go
Take
behind
my
the stage
horse to the Hupperdook Road.
and try to get as much room as I possibly can. So I can turn injured into
A
Wyvern.
dragon.
That's not it though.
Okay.
He's also going to take several of those Roman candle fireworks and say, and like put their fuses, like intertwine them, and say, Injured, I want you to stick this in your mouth so that when you land, I can light it with a bit of magic and you can fire them off like you're breathing fire. It's like those poppers from before, but a lot larger.
Yo, I gotta be honest, that sounds awesome.
He's going to take the bundle in his mouth.
Alright. So, as you guys make your way up towards the stage to get ready, you immediately begin to hear, "Alright, everyone! Places! Get your places ready! We're going to figure out who's going first!" And you just see as you step up this blue-skinned tiefling with two deep dimples and a smile that would make the sun itself appear dim. You can see she wears a very low-cut, tight-fitting pink and white gown with big billowing sleeves and a long collar that goes straight up past her horns and flares out, ending in rose gold jewelry that wraps around her pointed, slightly curved ivory horns. She has two bright red eyes ringed with speckles of blue and an incredibly big personality.
This is the greatest place on Exandria.
Don't you worry, darlings. Shawl is gonna take care of you. I can assure you of that. And she watches as all of you approach. Oh, look at that, more contestants! And just collapse. Wondrous. Alright.
I am not going to win this.
Don't
Which
bring
is
yourself down, damn it. You'll get it.
Tierzaran, do you have the pamphlet? Do you have the names? And you just watch as he nods and hands it over to her. Excellent, excellent. Alright. She looks down at it. And she begins to read off. She goes, let's see here. A damsel in distress? I absolutely love that name. I adore it. It's wonderful.
Here.
Oh, don't you look magnificent, darling? You're so just, scrumptious.
Oh, thank you.
Robert Frost.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. She looks completely lost in thought as if she's sort of dissociating.
Oh, don't you just look like a three-piece snack? Excellent. Lady Pervon. And you watch as Kaiden just holds up a feather. Just head staring down at the ground. Oh, emerald. Lovely color. The headless horse woman?
And as he says my name, I cast Disguise Self on myself, and my head will disappear, and in its place will be a filtering cloud of starlight just around my head and shoulders. Yeah.
Well, that is certainly a show. All right. Excellent. Let's see here. The violinist? And you watch as Warren kind of holds his hand out, and you watch as a spectral violin flickers and apparates into his hand, and he just takes a bow. Woohoo! Already getting showy. I like it.
Stiff competition. Love it.
And the tower, and you see stepping up is this towering Goliath woman with sides of hair kind of shaved, with this shock of grayish black hair braided down the center of her head. You see wearing finely made leather pants, tight-fitting and a treated black, and she wears this bright white cotton sleeveless frilly shirt with a deep V, just showing off her ridiculous biceps. And you just hear, "Here.
I'm gonna cry.
So you are wondrous. Lord Shane Anya? Lord Shane Anya?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, do you think I was gonna get out of this, you motherfuckers? You see a 5'11" female. You can see by the curves, but very well adorned with a tuxedo, white, all white. So white with golden embroidery on the jacket and golden embroidery on the inner waistcoat, white pants, white shoes, white top hat. She's wearing a wig, too short hair. So I'm gonna give this description, and then later I'll give the real one.
Yeah.
And a fake goatee. You will notice slightly pointed ears, not super elvish, but elvish descent, and golden eyes. And this is the outfit. And he will take the hat and my pleasure and put it back on. Yeah.
Lovely. Excellent. Great group this year, I can see that. And last but certainly not least, Sir Vant and the Lady Guinevere, I assume. And she kind of gestures towards Asavi and Alistair.
Asabi pulls out the hobby horse, gives it like a twirl, and holds it at her side and kind of does a little pose. Very stoical.
Mary smirks.
Well, isn't that excellent? Wondrous. Well, how about we go ahead and see who is going to be beginning our festivities at this year's Shawl's glorious, grandiose, gender-bent burlesque, shall we? I need everyone to go and roll
Jesus.
initiative.
Oh, yeah!
Initiative. Shit.
Hell yeah!
Should
baby.
me
Oh
and
fuck.
me and Al roll
20.
just the one?
Yeah, whoever wishes between you two can roll.
15.
I'll do it.
God damn it.
Oh, you got it.
Second.
No.
Now I roll a natural 20 on initiative.
When you gotta
Yeah,
go party.
yeah.
All time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Start off strong, dog.
Alright, so we have
Nissa.
You thought I would be out of this
Ooh.
fucking competition, you motherfuckers?
Damer
Yeah.
kicking us off.
No.
Alistair and Asavi going second. Okay, excellent. Marius going third.
Gotta
We
prep
have
myself.
Warren going fourth.
God damn it.
And then fifth is Nissa, sixth is Varen, and last is the Tower.
Okay, good. I'm not going last. She can clean it up. All right. Whew.
I gotta roll for Kainen. Shit, my bad.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, King.
I want him to go right after me. Come on, Cannon.
Totally forgot about Kainen. Hang on.
I want to go dead center. God damn it.
16. Okay, so he actually goes before
Before.
Nissa. Yeah. Okay.
Can Marius go up to the tower? I assume they're handing out like places to like go, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
like an order
Yep.
sheet or whatever.
Yep.
And go up to her. Darling, can I ask you kindly? Can I switch positions with you?
She like looks at your the number you've been handed. Why?
Well, forgive me to be presumptuous, but I am trying to save the best for last, and I am the best. So, I would like to take your position, please.
You're right. The best is going last, and she just flexes her muscles.
Ah, that's attractive. Fine. You know what? You win this one. And he moves away.
All right. So,
This is gonna look at everyone and say, "Well, good luck to you all."
Well, good luck to you.
Well, thank you. I wouldn't. It's been a while. I wouldn't miss this competition thing in this world. Glad to
Well
see
made.
a nice group of people that seem to be together.
What's her vibe? What
Very
kind
nice.
of vibe am I getting from this woman?
make an insight check.
Yes.
I think you can't see
Yeah.
her. You can't see her
Yeah,
face.
troll.
Me and my
Yeah,
bad
12,
insight.
20.
Ooh yeah, a big 5.
I think right now Varen just takes one look at her and then goes back to her disassociating.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Varen's got mad resting bitch face anyway. She looks like angry.
yeah.
Well, made the best drag win, I suppose.
Of course.
What is important
Hmm.
is the competition.
Ah,
The money,
I like
of course, would
gratitude.
be very interesting to have, but
I could care less about the money. It's all about winning.
I like winning.
well, just be careful with your confidence. Too much might be detrimental to your performance.
It's never been.
Well, hopefully you won't fall.
All right. Too much fraternization. Get to your places, numbers. Get to your places. We're going to be starting the show momentarily.
All right. I'm gonna go
Is that again?
to.
Damsel, you're up first.
Yes.
Follow me to the
I'll-
curtain.
I'll be setting a low bar.
I'm gonna quickly go to the elven guy. I forgot his name again.
Tears
Warren.
Zoran. is-
Tears Zoran. I'm gonna go to Tears Zoran and say, "All right, I will be setting up with my horse in the crowd. All right, and you'll let me know when
Yes.
my performance starts."
Yes, of course. I will let Lady Shawl know when you're ready.
Thank you. And I go find Orion and I set up in the crowd.
Go get Orion. He's like, Marius, it's really loud.
Oh fuck! I should get you one of those horse things for the ears.
It's a lot of brightness, a lot of people.
Don't worry, buddy. We're going to put on a good show.
Pretty sure a kid peed on me.
Oh, did you? You know what? Fine. And I just gently ride him and I pet him and I just try to keep him calm.
Okay. All right. So as you guys get to your places, you watch as from at the edge of the stage, there's this loud shrieking firework hits the sign of the gold letters, and you just watch as all of those divots ignite in these brilliant rainbow spectrum colors as it just pops outwardly, and appearing as the smoke fills in from behind the curtain. Shawl just appears with this flourish with her hands in the air. And you watch as she flourishes her right hand, a wand appears, and she just holds it up to her neck, and just her voice booms over the crowd and the music. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you prefer, welcome to Shaw's glorious, grandiose, gender-bent burlesque. And just this crowd explodes and more fireworks shoot off in anticipation for the festivities. As it dies down, she goes, "We have a lovely group of 8 participants this year, bound to astound and blow your minds. Keep your eyes on the stage and your tankards full. It is going to be a fun and glorious night. First up, the beautiful, the elegant, the very muscular damsel in this dress."
Woo! Damsel!
Woo! And
God,
people
that
begin
name
to-
is so fucking good.
People begin to
So,
cheer and clap, and a few people kind of, like, actually laugh out loud, like, at the pun, like, really? That's excellent! As you step onto the stage, Grushal just kind of takes her leave in an elegant flourish behind the curtain.
Oh, you have to start your performance straight away, right?
What are you doing as you step up onto the stage, kind of slowly
He's
sauntering?
no, he's rushing onto the stage with like small steps, you
Mhm.
know, as if he's a damsel running away from something, and he's doing his best to be as dramatic as possible. You know, oh, wouldn't someone save me, please? And he puts on as much of a female
I'm
voice as he can as he rushes in towards the center of the stage. You know,
Oh my god.
like that. And he doesn't really know what burlesque means, but he's just being as dramatic as he can.
Okay. As this happens,
And once-
Alistair, you just hear Indrid go, "Yo, Alistair, can I go help him?"
Sure.
Alright. As you're kind of rushing forward and you yell that out, you just hear from behind you this loud, slightly deep, echoing roar as from behind the stage, the wormwood wormling appears up into the air, and a few people kind of catch their breath as you like stumble forward and look up at it. What else are you doing as it begins to fly towards you?
Flying towards me. Okay.
Mhm.
He throws himself on the ground dramatically as Inrid flies, overhead.
Okay, make a performance check. I would say Alistair, go and make a performance check for Indrid as well.
Injured in your wormwood state. Do not have charisma nor to my knowledge.
No.
3.
Oof.
Oh no!
Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh no, we're going for laughs here, folks. This is hilarious.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Darren, as you go to fall, you dramatically land on your side and your shoulder and do a small roll. As that happens, you kind of like, slightly like lift yourself up in a dramatic way, as Indrid flies a little too low and just collides with you. As you both tumble towards the end of the stage, just a pretzel of Dameron and Indrid just
Does that make it worse or better?
just sliding across the stage. Indrid kind of picks himself up and like slowly begins to fly up into the air. You were just bruised, and as you look down, the side of your dress is just ripped. And a few people are like, alright, just kind of clapping. As Indrid just kind of flies up, you can tell he's just embarrassed. And just lets out this roar across the crowd, who kind of, yeah.
That's so
And,
fucking funny.
Yeah, the dress is ripped. Dameron's just gonna, pick himself up, and then jazz hands off the stage.
I love it.
Make a performance check with disadvantage.
For the jazz
Oh my
hands.
god.
Jazz hands are
Oh,
always
God.
an advantage.
With village.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
hang on.
Could
Wait,
get
so low?
worse.
15.
Oh no.
Yeah.
6. You just kind of jazz hand a little more, and like the other side of your dress rips, and like the front of it kind of begins to curl up on itself, and you're like, oh shit, and like push it down really quickly, and just awkwardly like penguin walk off the stage.
That's not at all what I had planned, but let's go with it.
Yeah, it's you just
It'd be like that
you
sometimes.
just kind of hang your head as you walk back, like, oh boy. It was quite
Hey.
the show.
Now everyone else is significantly less nervous, because what's gonna get worse than a dragon crashing
could be
into your
worse?
dress?
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know, but we are just about to use the same dragon.
Same dragon.
Yeah. Everyone's even thinking this dragon's just attacking the code. He's not a part of this shit.
Grushal reappears on the stage as a few more fireworks explode overhead, and she just puts her hands out. Well, that was certainly a display, but just the opening act. For next, we have Servant and the Lady Guinevere, and she, with a flourish, steps back off of the stage behind the curtain as Alistair and Asavi make their way on stage. What are you guys doing?
Okay. Asavi astride her little hobby horse, like, and just hamming it up the way you would do for, like, a small children. Just, like, riding the horse, onto the stage. Kind of, like, pantomiming, like, looking and, like, searching.
Good
Guys,
lord.
we're gonna lose this.
I, Servant, am on a noble quest, and she'll lean down to someone in the audience. I seek the Lady Guinevere. Have you seen her, good sir? She just points at someone.
Yeah, you see like one of the dwarves kind of sitting in the crowds, like, oh, it's one of those shows. No, Servant, I haven't.
Thank you, good sir. I shall look elsewhere.
While they're over there doing that, after he says that, Alistair will sneak onto the back of the stage, now that Asabi's away, she'll go back.
Yeah,
Now he'll come into view.
she'll kind of like go back and forth along kind of the front of the stage and the walk, just like asking separate people and like,
yeah, as
where could she be?
As she appears,
dear.
you hear like a number of people from the crowd. Oi, Servant, she's there! She's there! They're like jumping up and pointing.
Where?
There! they're getting into it now that they're interacting.
This is so fucking
I shall rescue her from the dastardly dragon. That is my quest.
Alistair, you just hear from behind the curtain. Once again, Indrid flies up into the air and lets out this loud roar across the stage, and people are like, ain't that the same guy?
It's funnier because they go back to back.
No, don't worry. I plan on using that now.
As Indrid begins to fly out and does like a wide circle around the stage, waiting for some sort of cue.
Yeah, Asabi's gonna move back. Yeah. Like, gallop towards me. As
Yep.
she does, Indrid will slam down, and I'll use prestidigitation to light the fuses of the Roman candles to spew out in front of Asabi.
Okay.
Yes!
Like it's breathing fire.
Shoot me with the Roman candle.
As he lands, you quickly snap your fingers and just Roman candles begin to fire out of his mouth.
Holds up her shield.
At you, Asavi, as you hold up Alistair's shield. Ping, 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 ping. You just hear it echo out as people are like, oh my god, firework! Like, they're just losing their mind. You hear, like, people, like, stomping their feet and clapping. I'll have both of you roll a performance check with advantage, given the fact that you rehearsed this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. 16.
16 and 21. People are currently in the process of eating it up, like getting into it. You definitely reeled them in with the audience participation.
Inner audience participation.
Has like that the old Rocky Horror live show the vibes to it.
That's exactly the energy we're going for.
And the fireworks eventually finish exploding out, and you're just spits them onto the ground.
I'll try. Avast!
Here.
I'm here to rescue you, fair maiden.
Right now, like he would, while she's saying this, mentally communicate to Indrid to roar and attack.
Okay. Indrid roars and lunges forward, purposefully biting onto the shield of Alistair. You hear a loud ting as his teeth hit the metal.
miming like fighting
Yeah.
without actually like hitting him at all.
Yeah.
Ah!
You watch as he like pulls back, and you like hit him with the shield, and then take the wooden sword or whatever you're using, and just fake stab it into like one of his.
You guys had wooden swords for practicing, right? So that's... Yeah.
You like stab it in between like
Oh,
a
my
bit
arm's
of
gonna be
his
so sore.
a bit of his like wood. What would be scales in a normal dragon is just like protruding wood and foliage uninjured. You stab it between a few bits of that, and you just hear a as he like falls on his side, injured. And you hear a few people go, "Oh
no!" As he falls to the ground. Sorry. Does
No, go ahead.
the servant like move forward now that he's rescued the maid?
Like as he falls, what do you think? Should I slay the beast? Looking at the crowd.
See like a few people in the crowd's like, I don't know.
While they're going like, I don't know, Alistair's going to move forward, and this dress is like an older dress, yeah? She forgot there was in there. It means it's actually a woman's dress, yeah? Alistair's just squeezed into it.
Exactly, yes.
Can Alistair, since he's fucking shredded, like flex and rip the sleeves off these before he goes for the slap on Asabi?
Sure, make a strength
God.
check. Not an incredibly high DC. Yeah, you
Jesus
flex
Christ.
and you all just hear as the dress rips from his muscles, and you slap Asabi.
I slap Asabi. He does it. He's gonna slap her with the cure wounds.
No, I'll take it.
Just slap her with a cure wounds. Just a
And
crack with a little bit of
Does
radiant
the damage,
light.
heals it at the same.
Yeah, and say,
Even slap.
how dare you? I left you because you were chasing after that damsel in distress. At least he will chase me. And he rushes over and grabs onto injured.
As you rush over,
What?
injured. Oh yeah, that's right, servant. She's all mine. And he just begins to
that's a
like.
twist.
He begins to fly away, but he's not strong enough to actually fly with Alistair on him. So
The
it's like,
lore of
Lady
this is
Guinevere.
so complex.
What a twist!
What a twist!
Plot twist. Plot twist.
and,
I'm engaged.
the crowd's just like, yeah, dragon. They're just like booing you, servant. You see a few people fire off some fireworks at you. Boo!
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
You should fake death. Let him hit you.
Yeah, Shakespearean death.
Yeah.
Oh, at least she will be happy.
Wow.
Oh my.
Tongue out, yeah.
You hear the crowd cheer for themselves, like, yeah, we did it.
So fucking funny.
As you
So you
slowly
gotta make them feel good about them.
As you slowly stand up and make your way off the stage, Grushaw appears once more. Well, that was certainly a play and a half, you have to agree, right? Oh boy, I certainly hope that maiden and dragon live happily ever after. Moving on, with our third contestant. And you just watch as you see the curtain kind of pull back and you kind of hear an exchange. And she's like, what?
And I will, where I am, I will cast Mirror Image on myself. And because Fine Steed is a great spell, it also affects the horse. So, there are now 3 other me's, including Orion's, and I will begin to run towards the stage, and as I'm running, I will say, ha 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 ha! Shelter, you're weak, you're young, and you're old. Each of you shall pay the final sum. Cry for mercy, the reckoning has come. And I jump with the horse onto the stage, and I imitate with the other horse women to with my rapier, which I take out and I imitate a battle between all three between my illusions and myself.
Okay.
And as I keep fighting, I say, "Prepare yourselves to be overwhelmed. The horseman descends upon this realm." And I keep fucking fighting and going at it and then halfway through it, I will quickly, under my breath, do my fucking channel divinity. Blessed be the fast talker.
Wow.
Wow.
Advantage on this
Cheating.
shit.
Make a performance
Cheating.
check.
You fucking harlot.
I gotta win.
Come in here. Cheat all over us.
Not cheating. Didn't ask. For
21.
Wow.
This is
Fair,
so
fair, fair.
good.
21. Okay. Cool.
And as I keep fighting, I make one of the fucking mirror images stab me, and I say, "You fought me, killed, dead and done. Soon you shall be the fallen one." And I keep fucking fighting and trying to get back on my horse, and I say, "Hearken, cur, tis you I spurn. Listen well and feel the burn." And I keep fucking fighting.
Just keep
And then-
fighting.
And then, let me find the fucking ending part of this.
Is this what I think it is?
This is have you ever played World of Warcraft?
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. You fucking
wait.
nerd.
Wait, are
There's
you like
there's a
saying
there's a
someone
yearly
else
there's a yearly Halloween event where you fight the headless horseman. I knew you
Good
fucking
lord.
nerd.
I fucking say as one last attack pierces my knightly head, and I say, where is it? The Raven Lady's heroes have passed the test. This gravekeeper shall now be laid to rest. And I sleep.
And you just hit the stage, which
And
is
the-
Orion gently just falls to the side with you.
Yes. And the mirror images dissipate. And I'm left there alone.
There's just this naked. Yeah, but there's just this like empty silence in the crowd. Just people just exchange looks. They just like scream, and ale just gets flung onto the stage and just covers you as they all throw their hands up to cheer.
Orion and I get up, and Orion does that horse bow that you
Yeah.
see horses do.
He just
He goes
bows.
like that. He just bows.
You just
And
hear,
thank-
"This
thank
is
you,
so
thank you, thank you."
humiliating."
Thank you so much. And I swiftly get off the stage with my horse, and I say to Orion, grab him by the snout, put my head to his, and say, "You did wonderfully tonight." And I deactivate Find Steed, and he disappears into the night where everyone can see it. Because I'm a fucking egomaniac.
Just a number of these collection of starry images just fade off like shooting stars back into the night sky, coalescing with a bit of the fireworks, and people just just kind of gasp at the display.
Thank you. And I go to wherever the finished performances go.
Exit stage left as Shawl just stands there slowly clapping. Wondrous display, milady, but next time perhaps let me introduce you.
No worries. And I continue off the stage.
She just rushes back through the curtain with a flourish and a smile. Ladies and gentlemen, so, our fifth contestant, the ravishing, the very emerald feathered Lady Pavon.
Yeah.
Which kind of just
I give kind of a pat on the back, like, you got this, man.
he takes a deep breath and pulls off that metallic ball and just puts the bandolier on the ground, just steps onto the stage slowly, just like shaking his head like, I can't believe I'm doing this. And he just kind of gets to the very center of the stage as the crowd just kind of is silent in anticipation and waiting. kind of stands there for a moment, looking around. It's like
We're like watching from the wings, just like,
What's he gonna do?
it's a safe stage, right? Kainen, are you okay?
just
You got this.
gives himself a moment of a deep breath.
No, this is going to be wonderful.
Believe in it.
And in his left hand, he takes the metallic ball and kind of gives it a few practice tosses. And just kind of spins around and shock puts it into the air. And in the other hand, with this incredible deft swiftness, you watch as he whips Atonement around on just his pointer finger, and while it's spinning, 6 shots just ring out, ping, 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 slamming into the ball as it erupts. And this brilliant display of purple and black fireworks that just fly out into the night sky, and then as they kind of almost come back together in this strange combination of gunpowder and alchemy, you watch as they descend on the stage and create small raven feathers that just fall down around him.
Oh, myself. That was so good.
Asabi prestidigitates green and purple sparks behind him.
He just holds Atonement out in front of him and blows on the barrel and kind of whips it around and hides it. And the crowd kind of takes a moment. I'm gonna roll a performance check for him. See how well they find it. Kainen, you're super charismatic, right?
Super
No.
charismatic he is. Yeah.
Don't worry. I feel him.
Yeah.
No charisma gang, yeah.
Oh, 13. Okay. Yeah. Fireworks and guns.
I mean, it's an easy sell in this crowd.
Yeah, the crowd's like, yeah, alright.
Yeah, they love guns here.
It's like, I mean, we saw that, like, on the way here, but cool.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, fireworks, feathers. You hear a few people just kind of, you look good though. And he's just,
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Does
the
look
man's
good.
gonna kill himself.
Take credit for that.
he just takes a slight short bow and makes his way
Curtsy.
off the stage.
Curtsy!
You did wondrous on his shoulders, Asabi.
And he just kind of goes back behind the curtain. You see his face is just
That is a good dress.
beet red.
It's incredible.
I was just waiting for him to just like pat his shoulder and go.
Great performance.
It was
It was wonderful.
incredibly skillful. At the minimum. How did you do that with the feathers?
It's just a bit of gunpowder and alchemy. Not too difficult.
Wondrous all the less, all the more.
Teach me about it. I'm actually somewhat proficient in alchemical tools myself.
Sure, I can do that, if you already know the basics.
He nods.
He kind of like takes a seat and just grabs like the edges of his knees and just breathes. You can see he's like sweating. Just
Oh,
this is the most extrovert thing he's ever done.
Done in his
Yeah.
life.
We're so
Yeah,
proud.
I am so proud of this
He
boy.
can go home and take a nap. He doesn't
Exactly.
have to talk to anyone for 3 days.
Exactly.
recharge.
We'll leave him alone. We'll leave him alone.
Here's a very important question I have, by the way.
Yeah.
How has my father been reacting to all
Oh, we're gonna get to that because currently in Alistairville, it is astoundingly quiet.
Interesting.
That is so fucking funny.
as everyone just watches.
Are the ghosts not vibing with the drag show? Do they not like that?
It is. They are just
Come
astounded.
on. They need some entertainment, right?
They're
Um,
they're
Oh, no,
probably
what?
surprised.
You watch
They weren't
as
expecting this.
Shawl kind of sits back out. Well, fireworks always welcome in Abaduke, right? And the crowd's like, yeah, explosions.
Oh yeah.
She kind of like flourishes with her offhand as she's holding the wand up to her neck. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the violinist! And you watch as Warren kind of steps onto the stage. The only, probably with the exception of maybe Marius, the only man who just is incredibly comfortable in women's clothing, just saunters and shimmies onto the stage, his spectral violin in one hand, and you watch as he apparates in his other the bowstring and begins to softly play it. Although, for the more perceptive in the group, the music itself is seemingly coming from elsewhere.
Oh, he's not playing. Okay, good to know. Can I look around and try to find out who is playing?
Sure, make a perception check.
Ruin, isn't
16.
16, yeah, looking around the crowd, you can definitely hear it. Its source is somewhere in the crowd, and you can see off to the left-hand side of the stage a small halfling man currently in the midst of playing on his own violin. You see a little bit of arcane magic kind of sparking off his fingertips as he does.
How far away from me is he?
Probably like 40, 50 feet.
Okay. Alright.
And Warren continues to play just this beautiful, if not slightly melancholy tune on the violin. And the crowd does not seem to be vibing with melancholy on this night.
Yes.
Out of character.
man.
Yes. Fuck yeah. No, in character, Mario goes, yes.
Yeah, even with a +8 to performance for Warren, that is not a good roll.
Poor bastard.
The instrument playing is beautiful, but it is not the right time for this particular type of music.
Varin is fucking eating it up. This
Yeah.
is the
Great.
best.
This is amazing.
And as he finishes playing, he just watches the crowd just kind of indifferently sipping their ale. There's like next to no reaction. A few like fireworks, all bored. And Warren just takes a spectral bowstring and does a deep bow, unabashedly proud of his performance, and steps off the stage with a flourish of his hand, and the spectral violin disappears. And you, Nisa, see as it disappears, you watch as the halfling man kind of dispels it.
I'll give the halfling man a nod if his eyes make contact with mine.
Truan has shit passive perception. He's not gonna notice you looking at him.
Funny.
Okay.
And Warren kind of steps onto the stage, and Shawl just kind of pats him on the shoulder. That was beautiful, but not the right atmosphere, I'm afraid. But nonetheless. She steps back through the curtain. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, next we have the handsome, the dapper, Lord Shane Anya!
She's gonna look at the others that performed. You did wonderfully. Here goes nothing. And she will go to the stage. First, enhance ability, Eagle Splendor on herself.
Wow. Bunch of cheaters! Bunch of cheaters!
Cheaters!
What does that do?
Advantage on charisma check.
Advantage.
Charisma.
You spelled it, you got it, you nerds. Fuck.
And she's gonna question.
Cheater.
Nope.
Is the floor made of stone?
The stage itself is made of wood.
No, the floor on the ground of Hupperduke.
Of
Is it
Hupperduke?
stone?
Here in the Silver Falls, yeah, it is made of stone, yes.
Perfect.
Cobbled
Okay.
streets.
Yeah, so she's gonna go up the stage and she's gonna use thaumaturgy to make her voice louder. And she's gonna say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you myself, Lord Shaenonia, magician extraordinaire, and she's gonna take the top hat. While my tricks are endless, I am here to present you with the most daring dangers of them all. I, Lord Shaenonia, will disappear onto the floor before your eyes. This trick has not been tried with a live audience before until today. Yes, today. You, my dear audience, shall be the first to witness the very first unique display of illusionary prowess. I will disappear into the stone floor and reappear intact as if nothing had happened. And then she will descend from the floor, lay down, and cast Meld into stone, and disappear into the cobble floor for
Okay.
6 seconds.
You just vanish as you just sink into the stone itself. A few people nearby are like, like gasping as they like tap the stone where you disappeared.
Yeah. 6 seconds pass. She's gonna leave like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, and then return. And 6 seconds pass because I have to use all my moves for that shit. And she stands up and say, "Trick was successful. You couldn't see me. You have tapped the stone. Anyone has tapped the stone to see if I was here." And she will look at the crowd to see if anyone actually did try to tap the stone.
Yeah, you see these two like dwarvish teenagers kind of like nod at each other. She disappeared. Oh, into the what?
You are very. I present to you my biggest trick. Thank you. And she will do a top hat flourish, put it back on her head, and then the thaumaturgy will go like thunder, and then the flames around will flicker, and and all of that was like the voice was being projected with thaumaturgy to reach everyone, and that's it.
Make a performance check with advantage.
Ugh. Okay. Ugh,
Oh no!
I'm not a bard anymore, you people.
No, I feel.
Welcome to the
Unfortunately, like
Yeah.
20 people could see you sink into the stone because of
Yeah,
the crowd,
right. It was the crowd, and no one
Uh,
saw me. Yeah,
you see, unfortunately, because you're on one side of the stage, other people didn't see it, and they're just like, "Well, we didn't get to see her melt into stone. It's fake. You're plants. We don't believe you." And like one side of the crowd is just fighting with the other side, and you just kind of create this chaos. And
This is a Florida crowd.
yes,
And by the way,
yes.
and by the way, as she walked to the stage and from the stage, she did walk like a man.
Of course.
Walk like a man.
Yeah.
So as you step back behind the curtain, Shawl just gives you a half-hearted clap. Perhaps next time, dear, you would prefer to do a trick in front of the entire audience, I would
My
think.
thought was that I would have like a stone slab so I could step into it, but I didn't have time.
Of course. Well, nonetheless.
Like I said, I'm not here to win. I'm just here to compete. Thank you.
Hmm.
And she'll just
Well,
go back.
you weren't the worst.
She will go back to the crowd. Oh, I like those things very much, but I'm not a performer. But
No, you-
sometimes it's good to unwind a little bit.
You gave it your best try, darling.
I surely did.
Shawl steps back onto the stage with another flourish, and as she does, you see behind the stage a row of fireworks go off behind her as she just stands there, arms splayed out, head kind of cocked to the side with this beautiful grin on her face. All right, and with that, we have two final performers remaining. In our 7th place, we have icy, cold, incredibly handsome Robert Frost.
Woo! Okay, it's my time now.
She's gonna do poetry.
She's gonna
right?
do poetry. Clearly,
Yeah,
Vern
yeah,
is a wordsmith.
Mhm.
As she is introducing me, I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Of course.
For ice.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly. No, I'm actually gonna do fire, and I'm gonna burn people alive.
Yeah, finally,
yeah.
Vern snaps.
finally Vern snaps, gonna cast ice, and as I run
This evening was too
through
much.
the curtain, I am going to, because I'm assuming 6 seconds has passed since I cast this, I'm going to cast Misty Step as I blink from one end of the stage to the other.
Okay.
And Varen is a very smart person with a spatial relations that I don't possess. She points her face high enough that the frost that she exhales from her mouth will just barely brush the top of the crowd.
Okay.
And is gonna go in like a fire breather sort of ring around the crowd.
Okay. With this expulsion of icy frost breath whips around as you just kind of spin in a 360-degree circle on the stage after apparating at the end of the stage. You watch as it reaches just above the heads of most of the crowd and just kind of coats them in this faint bit of frosty residue as they just kind of shiver for a second. Go ahead and make it. Oh, go ahead.
As she steps back, she's going to flourish her hand and cast Varen's Brutal Homicide.
Wow.
And make a giant icy Tommy gun.
Yes! Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
let's see what you
is going to pick some sort of target, whatever seems like it would hurt the least amount of people, but look the coolest, and is going to fire off 2 shots at it.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Yeah, right. Oh,
you're
big.
gonna kill
Yeah. I'm gonna kill someone.
6. You
Oh, no.
see. You see at the back of the crowd what appears to be this temporary sign for Shawl's glorious, grandiose, gender-bent burlesque, and you're like, that's a good target. And you go ahead and fire off 2 shots at it. Go ahead and make 2 attack rolls.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Someone's gonna die.
Okay, yeah, easy.
Oh,
As 2 shots fire out from the icy Tommy gun, and you just hear this ping pong as it hits the sign. A few people kind of look over and kind of clap out. Go ahead and make a performance check.
See, this all dies. Hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna do something so fucking stupid. I'm gonna use my auto success.
Oh, what?
Auto success?
for the
one
birthday
you
gift.
got
you're not.
Oh my god.
You're not using it for that.
Oh my god.
You're using it for this?
I want to win so bad.
Oh my god.
You're such a theater kid. Oh my god.
You know, when I sent that to you for your birthday, you did promise you would use it for something so incredibly
Oh, very
stupid.
I did. I fucking said.
And
Oh my god.
I have never been more proud.
I love it.
This is the dumbest
Love
shit.
it.
I want you to know the worst thing you've ever said to me is you're such a fucking theater kid.
It's
I'm
am I
about 15
right?
seconds away from killing myself.
Am I fucking right?
You're right.
That's right.
You watch as it hits the sign, and you know if it's a combination of you casting the spell after Dragon's Breath or something in the air, but as the 2 rounds hit the sign and ricochet off, they shoot off into the sky, and with a magnificent explosion of ice, it very briefly begins to snow on the crowd here at the Burlesque show, and they just begin to clap and cheer. You see a few of them kind of fire off some fireworks in response. A few people kind of hold their ale out and catch a little bit of the ice and frost and chug it, and like, yeah! Cheer for you, Varen, as you just somehow pull it out of your hat.
Fate was on my side, baby. I saw this in a dream.
Yep. This is what Varen dreams about. Burlesque shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
Definitely.
Clearly.
Alright. That's so funny. Okay.
I fucking told you that I was gonna use it for the dumbest shit, and you were like, no, you won't. You'll save it for something big. And I think I said, watch me. Watch me.
Oh my god. That's so great.
That
Okay.
woman right there. This one right here. Love her.
You just pointed at Alcia for me.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
really? That's his.
That's hilarious. Hello.
Alice
Elsie.
over there.
No, opposite
This is
sides
just
for
like
Huh? That's
She's
so
in fact-
weird.
she's just like with her goatee, which is probably itching like fucking hell right now because it's
Yeah.
glued
Love
in.
her too.
Wow.
me. Yeah, like you step back behind the curtain and
Yeah.
Guru Shawl looks genuinely impressed.
We are
and
all
is just
behind the curtain now?
clapping.
We're all behind the curtain now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone is. Yeah, except
Incredible,
Yeah.
Marin.
except the
Incredible.
tower. There's one final performance. As you guys are clapping, Guru
That was
Shawl
something else.
Grushel steps back onto the stage, and you just hear the scraping behind you, and you look behind you and you see dragging two massive greatswords behind her. The tower just steps past all of you and makes her way towards the
She's
curtain.
so cool.
I look at Varin and say, I could tell you were a wizard the moment I met you. Incredible.
Ah, that's hilarious.
A wizard, you say?
Well, that was clearly arcane, wasn't it?
Well, it was arcane, but it's not the only type of arcane that you have.
Bah, I don't care. And I go get a drink.
Peeking through the curtain. I want to see what this lady's about to do.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're watching from backstage, buddy.
Grushel steps
It's
back
her-
onto the stage.
He
Now,
always like that.
we don't know him.
No idea.
Oh, we
you
don't know.
you see
I don't
Kaiden
know
go,
who
I don't know who that man is.
I love it.
I love it so fucking much.
I don't know
Never
her.
met that man a day in my fucking life.
Grushel kind of holds her hands out, and you just hear, now, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. And you hear like groans and moans throughout the crowd. But our final contestant is a towering, muscular, imposing Goliath. Please, come onto the stage, the tower! And you watch as she slowly begins to push through the curtain, dragging these two great swords behind her. Immediately, just already incredibly imposing standing on top of the stage. She's just massive compared to most of the crowd, who are mostly made up of like gnomes and
Gnomes.
halflings and dwarves. With a smattering of like a few half-elves and humans here and there. And she just kind of like walks towards the center of the stage, just lumbering. You can hear her heavy footfalls just. And she kind of looks out, kind of grips the handles of the two great swords in each hand. You can see her like muscles just ripple as she grips them tightly. Just flings both of them into the air, and with incredible deftness that you weren't expecting from her, just this insane alacrity, she begins to juggle these two massive greatswords in the air, just one after the other, just hefting them up. They twirl and spin and rotate, and each time, no matter where they are, she seems to grab them by the handle and lift them back up and just continue this magnificent display of juggling these easily 15-pound weapons as they just continue to get flung into the air, and the crowd just, oh my god, just kind of gasping and watching this display of, you know, incredible athleticism. Yeah, okay. NPC's not rolling well today.
Yes, it's fate.
Woo!
She continues
She's
to,
so cool.
to juggle them, and finally kind of catching them both at the same time. She just slams them into the stage as they just stick into the wood. She just takes a short bow as the crowd's like, yeah! That's impressive! Woo! It's they cheer for her, but it's like, you know, we just saw a lady rain ice from the sky, like,
La-di-da, best friend lost my ass.
Yeah, best was second.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Definitely not.
Crowd did not enjoy it. Unknown number.
Yeah, it's reading and see it.
So, Shawl, as the tower kind of makes her way back behind the curtain, dragging the two great swords behind her, Shawl looks at the rest of you. All right, contestants, if you would please join me on stage.
Right.
Excellent. And she kind of steps through the curtain with a flourish ahead of all of you, holding her wand out. Ladies and gentlemen of Grushaw's glorious, grandiose, gender-bent burlesque, let's give one final warm round of applause for our wonderful and beautiful and, well, I dare say, grandiose contestants. And the crowd's like, yeah, cheering. You can tell her, like, they're drunk
Yay.
at this point. More fireworks shoot off as you all step from behind the curtain. As Grushaw kind of turns around and looks at you all. All of you would please, contestants, take a bow.
Of course.
Fucking hell yeah.
As you all take a bow, you watch as those metallic divots at the edge of the stage that you had seen earlier ignite, and a huge firework display begins to just shoot down the edge of the stage all the way to the end with just this beautiful, bright rainbow spectrum fireworks that just ignite all around you, lighting you all up in these beautiful hues of red, yellow, blues, greens.
I have to come here every year.
As you all just kind of stand there and take a bow. Even if you don't win, you just feel like you are the belle of the ball right now with all the eyes on you all. At least the more extroverted ones do.
Which is like only
Yeah.
like 3 of the party members, maybe. No, sorry, not party members. People on stage in total.
Yeah. As you all kind of take your bow and stand back up, Grushaw kind of stands there, holding her hand out. Well, let us not stand on ceremony, shall we? Coming in third place! She holds a hand out, kind of waving it in front of each of you as she continues to step in front of you. Their performance was titillating, inspired. One could say a bit long, but wondrous nonetheless. We had some reused props, but that's alright. Coming in third place, Servant and the Lady Guinevere.
Woo!
Bow.
The crowd kind of cheers, and you see like that dwarvish man you had first talked to was like, yeah! He like pulls out fireworks, just fires them off into the sky. He's just so excited to be there.
This whole place is a huge fire hazard. Just
Oh, it's all outside. It's all outside.
okay, good. Thank fuck.
Yeah. And she just kind of nods at all of you. That was our third place. Our runner-up. Our second place would be someone who had quite a spectacular showing this evening. However, I felt a bit disrespected. So, our runner-up is the emerald feathered one, Lady Pervon.
Oh my god.
And Kynan just looks
Oh my god, poor Mary.
shell shocked as his
Well,
face
Kynan,
just goes pale.
nicely done, my friend. I wonder who you beat. That was incredible. That was incredible.
This is just like,
Uh,
oh.
You
just
did
like
great.
he like puts a hand out and waves towards the crowd.
Incredible.
Well, there you go. Wondrous. And finally, our winner of this year's grandiose, glorious, gender-bent burlesque is the Ice King himself, Robert Frost!
When he calls that, Nissa's gonna say under her breath, "Well, I did warn about over arrogance."
Who are you speaking to there?
And the crowd, like, once again, like, screams out. And as they do, the final bit of fireworks from behind the stage shoot out into this huge, kind of arcing, almost upside down U, like almost this archway of explosions as they just fire and intersect and create this beautiful display of a brilliantly smiling and winking blue-skinned, ivory-horned tiefling as they just explode outwardly. And the crowd continues to cheer, and more fireworks continue to fire off from the crowd and beyond. And eventually, after a relatively long time, like good 3-4 minutes of just constant hooting and hollering and cheering, it eventually dies down, and Grushal takes a deep bow. Now, my wonderful individuals of Hapaduke, beautiful citizens who work their hands to the bone each day in hopes of getting here to this festival, thank you oh so much for coming to another wonderful, glorious burlesque show. And the crowd once again cheers. And one final applause for our contestants. And they cheer again, and Grushal kind of walks over towards you, Varen, and just kind of holds your hand and lifts it up into the air. As Tears Zaren kind of comes around from behind you and puts this beautiful flower crown on top of your head, on top of your fedora.
Oh, by the way, the fedora's got the little black whoosh feather in it.
Hell yeah, that's
my boy. Gotta rep my bird.
That's hot. That's hot.
Gotta rep the gang. Oh,
Gang gang.
Gang.
We're gonna come up with the
And as she
freedom sign.
kind of stands there with your hand up in the air, she just kind of pulls it down, and you both kind of take a deep bow as the crowd continues to clap. And eventually you all slowly make your way back behind the curtain as Grushal kind of steps back with this dramatic, exasperated Tears another wondrous show, don't you think? I do, my lady. It was quite excellent. Yes. Thank you all, wondrous contestants, and may the rest of your festival be filled with glory and wonderment and revelry.
Well, I didn't win tonight, but I did claim one prize, and he goes to Tirsarin. I did promise extra payment.
His face kind of flushes red, and he looks over at Grushal, and she puts a hand out. Please, my dear boy, go enjoy yourself. I know I sure would.
The moment it's over, this is gonna take her top hat, remove the goatee, take the wig, and then you'll see a cascading mane of raven black hair up to her waist with two silvery streaks on front, kind of like Rogue in the movies.
Ooh.
And now I can post the picture.
Yes, art. Yes, art, please.
Yes.
She's not wearing that
Yeah.
outfit, but where's a? Okay, there you go.
Ooh. Oh
You
my
don't
God.
you don't
Yeah.
see now you can, because the top hat is not on top of it. There's like a crescent moon mark on her forehead.
Ooh.
Huh.
Okay.
Right, I see you.
So, as you guys reconvene and see this woman now out of her gender-bent cosmetics,
That is only so much I can take.
I agree.
Same.
Tell me about it.
Prestidigitates that mustache off my face.
Plus, the wig was very hot. It was giving me a headache.
I need to change clothes.
That moves out of there.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
kind of nods at you as you say that, Darren. He's like, "Yeah, I think I've had enough for tonight. I'm gonna go sleep."
Well, congratulations to your victory. It was very well deserved.
Yes, congratulations.
I
Stuff.
think I won because Marius is an asshole.
Ah, but it doesn't matter. A win is a
Well,
win.
Achieving a more
Take it.
reassuring victory.
It's
Ah.
very interesting how I don't claim to see the future or anything, but I have some insight into people, and people like him tend to fall harder because they fly too high. Anyway, it was a pleasure meeting you. If
Okay.
you're returning to the tavern, I suppose I could accompany you. I'm staying there as well. Oh, my
What?
apologies.
Who are you?
My name is Nissa Gavan. It was a pleasure to strike conversation with all of you. I'm not one to talk to random strangers, but I
Nor
felt-
we.
But here we are.
This is out of character for all of us, I think.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Nissa. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your festival. Good night,
Same.
everyone.
Good night. Congratulations.
Here,
Nissa.
wait, come here. It's hard to get by yourself, and she'll unpin the fascinator. There you go.
Thank you. Moves away. You can see he has that like introvert exhaustion just seeping into him.
Know it well. Know it well.
Feeling it, yeah.
Yeah.
Dameron knows she get changed. I think Dameron gets arrested if he walks around like that.
Yeah, Darren is physically having to hold, because he's just so muscly, he's physically having to hold the ripped dress down.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
Just as a note, I send Argo back to the tavern with Kynan.
Okay.
Him in his
I'd
little suit.
just walk back because we gotta change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guess
Yeah,
we're all going.
we'll
and
all
then-
Brink can stay, but
Yeah. I would go back and change.
My name's Asave. She introduced
Oh.
herself to Nissa.
Pleasure.
And forgive them, they're a little rude. That was when this is Alistair, Dameron, Kynan. I think we're all a little bit partied
I'll
out.
check- I check your hand, but I can't let the dress go.
Don't worry. I totally understand. And you don't need to apologize. People are who they are. We can't expect them to be anything else.
Okay. I think we're all making our way back there. I have something I wanted to.
Sure.
I'll
Maybe-
meet you all back there. At
I
the.
will leave you to your whatever it is that you have to do. I need to get out of those clothes.
Alistair,
don't-
your armor is so fucking heavy.
it's a bit
Shit.
lighter than the armor you'll be wearing pretty soon.
I know, I'm working on it. I might just put this on and walk next time.
So do you guys head back to the tavern?
Yep.
Savi,
I am
not quite
not-
yet.
I'm not walking back with them. I'm just walking back as well. But
Okay.
I'm not crowding them. I'm just
Oh, sure, you're not being
Yeah.
Marius.
You are Marius's exact opposite.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
She wants to find.
When they get back to the
Madam-
tavern, Asabi's door room is locked.
That's hilarious. Did y'all pull a reverse Cassian and Serrana?
Yes.
yes.
That's fucking hilarious.
But he doesn't know
would've-
anything about this one.
Yeah.
I want to find Madame Gru.
Mm-hmm. And she's just kind of sitting in like
As she's.
a fluffy chair, just kind of waving a fan in front of her face. You can see she's
Did
just
we get our
exhausted.
prizes, by the way?
No, I've no fucking clue. Where are
No.
you supposed to pick those up?
No, you haven't.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. 2 questions. I think they
yes,
were a little bit
dear.
tired. Prizes pick up now, later, tomorrow.
Oh, that will be delivered to. Oh, damn! Why do I always forget this? Where are you
We're on
staying?
the Blushing Tankard.
The Blushing Tankard, wondrous. I'll have that sent over in the morning. You can be sure
Insight check.
to get that from Irina. Yeah, sure. Roll insight check.
Is she gonna be?
Are we about to get scammed?
She seems like a nice person.
She does seem like a nice.
Oh fuck, 17.
17? Yeah, she seems genuinely upset that she has once again forgotten to get where people are staying.
Okay,
Where
okay,
people are
okay,
staying,
okay.
yeah.
Fair.
Oh, so
Also,
disgusting.
if I could borrow a quill and a piece of paper, if you've got one around.
Oh, looks around, kind of rummages through, like, just this, this, like, vanity just full of makeup, and just, yeah, here you are, sure, there you go.
Thank you so much. And she's gonna jot down a note.
Okay.
And then give her back her quill. Thank you so much. It
Of
was a
course.
wonderful show.
Oh, you all made it so.
And then on her way to the Blushing Tankard, she's gonna stop at the Cog Candle Inn
Mm-hmm.
and find the proprietor of some kind.
Yes, you see it is a gnomish man, nicely dressed, this beautiful, like, groomed, blonde full beard, but the mustache is missing, and this kind of shock of blonde hair that's kind of brushed back, and he's just kind of sitting a little tired-eyed, kind of looking out the window with this almost annoyed acceptance at the noise.
Mm-hmm.
And he just kind of focuses and sees you enter. Oh, yeah. Oh, pardon me,
Good
ma'am. Valnin of the Call Candle Inn. How can I help you?
I have a message for one
I'm
of
sorry?
your patrons.
Sir? Apologies.
Ma'am, it's fine. I was in the show.
Oh, right, sure.
And she's kind of let her hair down by now. I just have a message for one of your patrons. I'm sorry, I didn't catch their name properly, but they're an older couple, seem to be elven or half elven, part elven. Point your ears and then describe them kind of physically. I didn't catch their name, but I wanted to give them this. She'll pass the note. Maybe you could facilitate that.
Oh, you're talking about Sir and Lady Tabris from the Menagerie Coast. Yeah, they're in here.
Tabris,
You like that, Ivan?
you piece of shit.
I love you.
They're in here.
I love you.
Oh my
Roughly this
God.
time every year, making their way through. You
Fantastic.
need to leave a note with them.
Yes, please.
Oh, sure.
And
I'll
I
have
will
them pick
give
it up in the morning.
this note. I will send to you.
Okay.
It's a secret.
I mean, I can read it if you want me to.
It's secret. No, it's okay. No.
Do. There you go.
Okay. Good to know.
And then she'll head back to the Blushing Tankard.
Okay. As a note, as you guys are heading back to the Blushing Tankard,
There's an ambush. We're attacked.
you're ambushed. Free an attack.
Free to attack.
No, Varin, the silence that you're walking in is all of a sudden cut short, and you're startled for a moment as you hear your own voice in your head. And you just hear, "My name is Varin Othier. This is my wife, sir. She seems pretty cool. We're just trying to do some good. See you around, feathered one."
You getting a vision?
No. You heard your own voice, you heard a southern accent, you heard Lyrus's voice, you heard Dameron's voice, and you heard Tien's voice.
The bird is sending me a message, you guys!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bird is
Oh,
sending
what
me a
did it
message.
say? What did it say?
And
Write that shit down.
from what you can ascertain, Whoosh saw your dance and was trying to portray that it was lovely.
Oh
This
wow.
y'all are gonna have to give me a minute.
This bitch scried on your
Yeah, we're
dance.
good.
Or he was
Or
there.
he was
Or he's
there,
here.
or was there.
Third regiment.
Yeah.
Bird regiment.
Bird regimen.
Bird breath.
Okay.
Oh. Unexpected.
If you're in town and you'd like to meet up, we're staying at the Blushing Tankard. It would be
Well,
nice to see an old friend.
That's what the message is there.
Huh, is it a... Do I get the sense that I can respond, or does it seem to be a one-way thing?
No, it was sending. You can respond.
Okay. If you're in town, we are staying at the Blushing Tankard. It would perhaps be nice to see an old friend. Do you know Vazrim Altir? And then that's it.
Okay.
It's all good, Virgin.
You get no response from
He-
your
he's got
response.
better shit- He's got better shit to do.
He's got better shit to do.
He's a
He's
busy
got
bird.
sending. Oh.
He's a busy bird.
Oh,
He
he's-
does
I
have
love this
sending.
bird.
Oh, yeah.
He is a cleric.
Yes, he's a
He's
cleric.
cleric.
I love this bird. Guys, once I sleep tomorrow, it's over for these bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no third level slots.
Yeah.
But tomorrow.
neither.
Jesus.
There you
I'm
go.
thinking-
It's the one and only time you'll ever get actual Kinku mimicry from me.
Are you?
That
Yeah.
was.
That was
cool.
so good.
I was
Lovely.
just like so like. What?
I was so baffled. I was like, "Is this a?" And then the minute that you went see around Featherbone, I was like, "King is messaging."
Yeah,
Okay.
you get a sense the message he was trying to relay is that he saw your dance and it was lovely, and that he'll see you around, and that he is trying to do some good.
Love him. I love him so much. This bird is so important to me. Anyway.
Yes.
Love that bird so much.
Love that bird so much.
So, you
Use that
guys get back to the Blushing Tankard.
Can
He
we?
Kynan immediately goes to his room. He is exhausted.
Can we
Sivy
take
gets
a
there
quick
eventually.
Yeah.
Like that?
What? Huh?
Can we take like a quick break maybe?
Holy fuck! It's already 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can take a.
Because we started late.
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
figured-
We can take
okay.
we can take a break now. It's fine.
Okay,
Sure.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and take a quick break.
I got it.
Little 5-minute break.
I also got a message. Okay, cool.
All right, BRB. Anyways.
Listen,
Some
man.
people use it to defeat a fucking dragon. Some people use to win the drag contest. It's
Listen,
okay.
Yeah.
that was really good. However, I roll not great usually, and then I have a knack of rolling really good when it's really important. So I'm
You're okay. You're good.
You're
I'll just
okay.
back
I mean, you don't have to justify
And I-
yourself.
this
You're
whatever.
okay with
This
it.
was fucking hilarious. And I live by
This
that.
is so good.
We
and
like
I
it.
cannot wait to see.
We
So
love it.
I will say, apparently, if she lost, wouldn't Kynan have won then?
Yeah, probably.
If Marius and then she would have swapped him.
Sorry, I'm back.
Probably, right? That would have been funny.
Yeah, no, Marius still would have came in second. No, yeah, yeah.
I would have won. That's hilarious.
That is
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, he probably would have. Yeah, that's funny.
I want to live in that world. That's so good.
It's a funny world. Wish I could live in it.
Yeah. By the way, long rest?
Well, that depends. You guys get back to yeah, jumping back in. Cause we are. Let me make sure I unmute it. Okay, I did. Jumping back in, you guys make your way back to the Blushing Tankard. Asalvi, a few minutes after you guys. What do you wish to do? You kind of immediately goes the fuck to bed. He is me
Yeah,
after
I
a
don't know
D&D
about you, but
session,
it's been
just
a long
exhausted.
day.
I love him.
Nissa would go to her room and just change her clothing and just go rest.
I'm grabbing a drink. Party.
Just changing and grabbing a drink.
Okay,
Cameron's changing and grabbing a drink as well.
easy
The
enough.
party-
So by the time the
party-
boys get done changing, Asavi would have returned.
The party in Asabi's room is finished, and we are both asleep.
Hell yeah. Cuddling?
You goddamn right.
Hell yeah.
Asabi tries to go up to her room,
Locked.
Lock.
finds it locked.
Hella locked. There's a sock on the door.
There's a sock on the door, yeah.
There's a sock on the door, and she just kind of looks at it. Doesn't know what it's for. And
Right, I
tries
forgot
to
she's
op-
800 years old.
tries to open. She doesn't know the kids' lingo nowadays. And then she's like, "Oh, Marius." Goes back downstairs, fully armored, I
I
guess.
love how you guys just have accepted the fact that this shithead is just following you around. He was like, oh,
Anyone accepted?
Marius.
Any
In my
single
room.
person accepted.
Take it over my room.
This is
Probably
the
just go
energy.
get some ice
She'll
water.
find her
This is
in.
the energy I wanted to bring.
Yeah.
Ren,
Ren's at the bar. She's vibing. And by vibing, I mean she's now back to decompartmentalizing now that there's not a task at hand, so she's redissociating.
my room is occupied.
That's a pity.
Do you mind if I bunk with you, or should I see if there's another room? I'll get
Yes,
there.
yo, you can. No, you can have the room.
It's fine.
No.
Okay.
You
God,
can
I
borrow
just-
my bedroll.
Oh, she can have the bed. I don't sleep, or I don't need to sleep.
Thank you.
Mm.
It's very sweet, Damon. Thank you. Although I think I'm going to. Yes, I do. We've been traveling,
By the
you
way,
know.
I also just love that I'm bumming a free
Free
room.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
free room.
Fucking Marius.
You're gonna need it because we're never gonna give you any party gold.
Of course, ever. 100%.
You're not a party member. You're just a stalker.
You're just here. That's fucking hilarious.
I'm not
Where
sorry.
did where did Lyris leave the stuff? Did you
Lyris left the bag of holding and shit in my room.
Loren's room. So we haven't gone up yet. I don't
Yeah,
think.
but I have not gone upstairs yet.
Um,
if you'd like to
are we
go-
leaving tomorrow, or are we drinking?
We probably should not. I mean, whether we sleep in or not, at some point during the day we should go.
We shouldn't hold on too long. Kynan is waiting.
We
for us
still have a
get
job
going.
to do. Yes, wouldn't want to
Mhm.
disappoint. Feel like we've held the man
Agreed.
back enough.
Sounds like a
Oh.
reward for the,
Yes, I asked
competition.
about that. She said it would be brought here.
Oh, speaking of
Like a ring.
reward, if I haven't distributed already, I will have handed out the platinum to everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the count?
33 platinum.
33 platinum.
Alright. So, Alistair, Salvi, Darren, and Varen have your platinum.
Lyris
Just
left. Handed out the
Gonna
money.
drink some ale over here.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah, she doesn't need it now.
She don't need it now.
Couple rounds.
Is Nissa down here as well?
Yeah, does Nissa
Uh,
join them? I'm curious. Or do you go to sleep?
She's curious about them. Yeah, she would join. She would join them. She
Okay.
would, but she would have her dark dress, her black dress with the ropes around, and not armor, but her dress.
Okay.
And she would go down the stairs. She
Irina's
wouldn't
still.
She wouldn't approach them immediately. She would.
She's
sit
just gonna
down-
vibe for a second then.
Yeah.
Check out the atmosphere, yeah.
She would sit down and order some elven wine, and
Oh, yes.
and wait and see if they are approachable.
What
Okay.
what is Alistair's armor? Was split
do you mean?
mail?
No, God, I wish it was split. No, it's
Half plate?
No, he's scale mail.
Scale mail, okay.
He is still starting armor. He has not upgraded his armor at all.
He's only upgraded injured.
Alright.
He's only upgraded injured. Injured gets all the cool magic items.
You're so
Speaking
stupid.
of, are you planning on drinking this, Abby?
I might as well. It's been a long
She'll
day.
get that off dead armor first. It gets significantly harder if you're drunk.
Right, yeah.
That is a good point. I'm gonna go upstairs and change. I'll be back. Peace.
Luckily
she
for you,
goes
the
ups-
armor's a little bit big, so you can easily like slip it off and
Slip it out, yeah.
put it down and put on your comfy clothing and head back
My
down.
comfy dress.
Yeah.
So I do that in Burin's room.
So you'll see the bag of holding and the
And the
note.
What do I
note.
see?
You will see the
What do
bag
I
of holding
see?
and the note.
What do I see? Can I?
see with my eyes.
Ah, and I recognize the bag, obviously.
Yes.
I take a quick peek at the note.
There's a message for everyone in there.
Is it
Oh.
addressed
Big.
like?
Is
Is
it in
it
rhyme?
separate? Wait, is it separate notes to everyone?
No, it's one note, rather lengthy, with one paragraph for everyone, written in very beautiful calligraphy because she was
Of
a
course.
book writer.
Mhm.
And there's a message for everyone, for you, for Dameron, for Overin, for Alistair.
Okay, once she kind
Uh,
of gets the gist of it's for everybody, she'll. All right. Go downstairs. Everyone, I think I've got a note for us from Laris.
What? What does he say?
It was upstairs with her bag. And she'll begin to read aloud.
Yeah, so the note says, "My dear friends, I was never good at goodbyes. Maybe because goodbye is never a word I enjoy. This is why this letter exists, but not only. If I came to greet you goodbye in person, chances are that you, especially you, Dameron, would convince me to stay. And I'm convinced myself that leaving is what I need to do. What I must do. You have given me much than you think. You have given me the small idea of what it is like to have friends. You have given me experience, and you have given me importance. I've never felt that until I had the responsibility to make sure that you all stayed alive. I care about all of you deeply. Yes, you too, Viren. But this is something I must do. This world, this continent, is rotten. And I was an only part of this rot. I had no choice, you see. It was all decided for me ever since I was a little girl. My father decided it for me. The Myriad decided it for me. But with all that happened today, I feel this has to be my decision. I will be seeking a rumor, yes, but I will also be seeking my future. I've heard of a group of people like me, entertainers, poets, bards, that fight in the shadows against corruption. In Diastok, I had confirmation that the Golden Grin exists. I need to find them, and I need to be with them. And perhaps while I'm in there, I can try to, let them know of another group that maybe is trying to do the same thing in their own way. Maybe they can work together. You know how convincing I can be. And our bird needs allies. Dameron, you've always been larger than life in a very simple way. I believe in you. I have faith that you will rise and remember everything that you were. Here's the book with your dreams, and inside the bag you will find the book with his dreams. Please ask Kasavi to write them down from you from now on. You're still the hero of my book, and I will one day give you a copy, and I am sure by then you will learn how to read it. Asavi, you were the closest thing I've ever had to experience what a mother would be. I'm sure you didn't ask for it, and I'm sure I gave you trouble like a child would have. But know that I admire you. I've never been good with authority, so I apologize for my rebellion. But know that I admire you greatly, and I believe that you are a role model to be followed. You might not think so, but I believe so. Don't be in the shadows of those that came before you. Your light has a shadow of its own. Please remember that, and believe in yourself. Viren, despite all the ice, I know you care. But perhaps you were taught that caring is a weakness. I can't say I know how it was like growing up in your family. From what you told me, they are very much assholes. But I hope you show them that you're much better than them. Just don't let the ice freeze your soul. It's not as bad as you'd like to believe you are. And I have faith that one day some warmth will find its way into your heart again. You've taught me much, and I admire you. Alistair, I don't know what kind of burden you carry, but my dad always told me that you know wisdom by looking into someone's eyes. I'm not the most perceptive of people, but when I look at you, I see sadness. I hope whatever journey these people take you towards, that this is the fate that life has reserved for you, so you will not feel alone. You're wise, and I apologize for not being what you expected of me. I guess some things cannot change. But all I wish for you is that you find your own sort of peace. You're a good man, I'm sure of it. Oh, and tell Indrid he's the best little sprite I've ever met. Attached to this note, you will find the bag that my dad left me. I need to break free from the shadows of my past. I need to start again without his coddling. So it doesn't make sense to keep his gift. I also don't need the money that I have. So you will have that inside my bag as well. I only took 50 gold for my own personal expenses. Please use it wisely. In the bag, I also leave the pretty artificial intelligence circlet as well. I never felt I was smart enough to deserve that, to be that smart anyway. Oh, and the fancy ring. You know, the one. You will use it better than I can. I hope to hear about your adventures from the lips of some bard in some tavern, and if I do, I will greet those stories with a smile. Know that all of you have left a mark in me, and now you made me strive to be as good a person as I can be. Love, Lyris. P.S. Please, for the love that all that's holy, find the group name. I will eventually hear about it. Listen, you might think you're not a group, but you are, so please choose something. Or I'll be forced to name you Gwen in my book, and yes, that is a threat.
Oh man, good fucking god.
There you go.
Damn it, Larry.
Oh shit.
I thought I had convinced her.
I'm sure if any of us could have, it would have been you, but you know.
But we all make our choices. Here,
Perhaps this is a better path.
Dameron will raise his tankard, whatever he has. To our lost companions. May they find what they're looking for.
Here, here.
Unless anybody has anything they want to say at the table specific, I've got something else. Once the party atmosphere seems to be dying down.
Yeah, for the most part, the blushing tankard is cleared out.
Yeah.
You see, like, Irina is just, like, sitting behind the bar, kind of back against the middle sitting shelf that holds all the booze, just eyes slowly nodding off as she tries to keep an eye on, like, the 6 or 7 people that are still mingling within.
Yeah.
It's definitely, like, the party is beginning to die down, quite substantially.
Yeah. So,
Nessa would be like the moment that she because she's very into, she's very perceptive. So the moment that they seemed to be having a personal moment, she would just tune out from, try not to listen to whatever it was, and just sipping her wine really quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we're talking at the table, but as we go upstairs, Verin's gonna grab Alistair and pull him aside.
What's up?
She's gonna pull him into his room. She wants privacy. What you did earlier, it was very nice. But I wanted to make sure. I mean, I've never seen anything like that before. What did you do?
It's a spell that I've sort of, I suppose, developed myself. Because I'm more in tune with the ethereal plane than a normal wizard or witch is. I use your memories to call out to her.
And you can just do that?
If I have a piece of the targets, yes. And if they don't resist it, I'm sure you could have fought back against it plenty fine.
Curious. But it didn't do anything.
She should be fine.
Right, well, I had a feeling.
Talking like that can be a bit exhausting on a spirit, so I can't do it for you often, but it shouldn't hurt them.
Okay, well, that was all I wanted to make sure. Thank you again.
Welcome.
And she's just gonna turn on her heel, and as she goes, she hesitates in front of her door as she realizes that she has agreed to let Asabi share her room. And so she walks downstairs, goes and gets another room.
Okay.
No. Just take my room. I think I'm just going to stay here.
Really, it's fine. I don't mind.
Do as you please, but
She'll get the other room.
okay.
I don't wanna disturb Dameron's thing.
2 gold for the night.
2 gold for the night. Okay. She will go upstairs. Lock the door behind her. Draw all of the curtains. Cast Detect Magic with the wand. See if there is anything magical in the room.
Nothing magical in the room.
Full sweep. She starts waving her hand around looking for Indrid. Making sure he's not anywhere in the room.
Make an investigation check. No injured.
No interest.
Draws the curtains.
Mhm.
Just in case, before she locks the door, she's going to ritually cast Alarm in front of the doorway.
Okay.
Closes the door, locks it. And as she turns to the bed, she is going to twist one of the rings on her left hand. And then she is going to mutter the word flower in Elvish. And Iris's body appears on the bed. And she is going to look her over to make sure that nothing has changed since the last time she did this.
Still in her
do have your life in a jewelry. Fucking, I knew it.
She lays there motionless, cold, unchanged.
Okay. She will say the word. She will go back into the ring. She will leave the room. She will enter the room that she shares with Asabi and will sit in the corner and trance like nothing happened.
Okay.
Once
Yes,
everyone
Al.
else. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying yes, yes, Al.
Oh. Oh. Once people kind of start to peter off and Verinda's off doing her thing,
Oh, Dameron's
Asabi.
gonna stay downstairs for a long time.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. She will see whatever Nissa is drinking.
Very obviously
Elven
elvish wine. Yeah.
Oh,
And one, get another glass of that and sit down at her table.
Okay.
how much is elven wine, by the way, a glass?
For just a glass is a gold piece.
Oh, okay, great.
How much is the ale?
The ale, if you're getting
Like 5 copper or something?
yeah,
Yeah, you said it was like
if you're
$5.
getting Trost from Trostenwald, it's 4 copper pieces. If you're just
Alright.
getting like just normal ale, it's like a copper.
He'll keep drinking Trust,
Yeah. Okay.
Trust is a good stuff.
drinking surprisingly much.
I feel like I have to offer you something. I think my friends got a little carried away with the competition.
Oh,
I hope you had fun though.
I did. I had no intentions of winning. Not as much as a people person as I would like to be. But, I guess we can't always have what we want, right?
Of course not.
I don't usually have a lot of time to just put on a dress and pretend. Sometimes it's good, I guess,
Pretend what?
to be something that we're not. I believe all of us have some sort of escapism that we need sometimes. And I've heard a lot about Burlesque festivals, and I happened to be in the vicinity, so why not?
I think that was our intention as well. We're just passing through, but it was certainly entertaining. Back to real life tomorrow, I think.
Well, do you believe in fate?
Yes.
Sorry, was it?
Yes. I do.
Well, that's good.
Though
to
where
hear.
it comes from, I'm not sure. I think I know, but
Ah,
not for me to
Oh.
know, I suppose.
I suppose each one of us
Just to follow.
might have our own beliefs about that.
Why do you ask?
I've been following my gut quite a while now, and it brought me here. And then I happened to be in the same competition as you and your friends. My, may I ask you?
Mm.
Well, you can always say no. I'm not curious type, but where are you heading? Feel free not to answer if it's confidential, of course.
It
Do I
is
hear
a
this
bit.
conversation?
With your passive perception, yeah, of course.
Tell her
a-
it's fine.
I don't think it
Dimmer says
is.
from across the bar.
Don't then. It was just a thought.
We've got a job for an employer. We're off to do.
Well,
Why do you ask?
just never mind. It doesn't matter. I do hope that you are successful in your job.
Me too. Following your gut, you say. But to what end? Just impulse or
A mission.
a push?
I have a mission. And I'm following the mission as much as I can. And
I know a
she
bit of
will,
what that's like.
she will slowly, and first she will look around to see if no one is looking.
It's literally you three and Irina, who's half asleep behind the bar,
Okay,
left in the
she's
blushing tankard.
This is literally a bar at like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Last call.
Like
Last
Irina,
call.
Irina hasn't gone to her room because you three are still here.
Oh my god.
we're the
Oh my
assholes!
God.
You're
Yeah.
the last
We are,
call
we are
asshole.
the assholes. Okay.
Like
She's going
she
to
doesn't believe in last call in Hupper Duke, especially on a holiday, so she's just toughing it out.
Oh my god.
Bless her.
She's
The
gonna
true queen of Hupperduke.
slowly pull a
We'll leave her a
necklace.
big tip tomorrow.
And
Mhm.
you will see her dress is covered to her neck, so you can't see that there's something in there. But she's gonna pull a necklace, and when she does, you will see the symbol of this dark-skinned woman with golden angel wings that cross up to the head, and
Oh, I know what that is.
she's going to hold it for a moment, close her eyes. Sometimes we have messages and we have to follow. And she's gonna put it's back on the.
Do I
Asavi,
recognize that?
you immediately
That's
recognize
the
it.
Everlight?
The Everlight, yeah.
Yep.
Where you come
know that,
from,
Mark.
a widely worshipped deity, but since you've been here, you have heard nary a word about her.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
It's
I miss it.
you have to wonder why an empire such as this would think that she would not be a good goddess to worship. But I'm not. I'm not in the mood to fight a lonely fight. Not anymore. So I do what I can. And I'm careful.
If there's anything I know about the Everlight, it's that perseverance, even against insurmountable odds, is always worth it.
You're right. You seem to know a lot about it.
My mother had something very like that.
Oh,
She,
see,
yeah.
this is what I call fate.
Maybe.
She's been
Pushing you.
enlightening my way. Sometimes I feel like without her I would be lost. And it hurts to have to hide it, but I also know to be patient and take my time. Eventually, I believe change might come.
I almost got arrested a few months ago, saying
Oh.
a prayer to her. I didn't know.
Yes, well,
Stupid country.
there's still I mean, I have ways of reaching others of the faith, but
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
One follower of fate to another. When she lights your way, does she tell you where the fuck you're going?
No,
Or just to go?
they never do. I think, the divine gate, ever since they locked themselves up, they give us hints. And this is the hardest part of the faith, is interpreting those hints and knowing what they want for us.
I've tried to figure out why the books don't really say, and I don't expect to find it in books, why they left. Why the separation. It doesn't make sense that they're not with what they create.
I believe once the calamity happened, they saw the destruction that they could cause, they decided to seal themselves. As what kind of protectors would they be if their very presence destroyed everything, right?
Mm.
But they are still gods, and they still watch over us in a way or another. And but that comes with a downside. We only get hints. And we are not gods. So our interpretation might be completely wrong, but that's all we have.
Feels really nice to hear someone else say that.
It's been my life for a few years now.
Are you from Wildemount?
I'm from Utadorn.
I'm sorry, I don't know where that is here.
Oh, way up north. You know where Isle Cross starts? Oh, you're not from here. I'm sorry.
No.
If you have a map, I could point it out for you.
I have one upstairs.
Well,
Ugh.
I believe it's late and we should probably sleep, but if in the morning I see you, I can point it out. It's a nice little town. Well, I'm originally not from, but I don't quite remember what happened after. Well, that's a long story. But as far as I can claim,
it's a long story, and I would so much like to hear it.
Okay, well,
I apologize.
It's going on 2 a.m. If you two lovely ladies would move this on over to a room.
Yes, of course.
I am so sorry. Here's an extra gold for your troubles.
Not even a worry. Just, I'm so tired.
Go the fuck to sleep.
You have such a lovely establishment. It's hard to leave it.
Yes,
it's easy to get lost in. It really is. What if you could just move it to a room?
Good night.
You two probably. I didn't catch your name, but I suppose unless. Well, it's not my life to decide what you do, and she's gonna just go back to her room.
It was
lovely talking to you.
Conversation.
Maybe we continue in the morning when we are rested.
Irina kind of slowly slumps off the stool, walks over to the front door, just locks it from the inside. Aye, that's a good night to you both. Happy festival. And she's like slowly dragging her feet, makes her way to her own personal room downstairs, and just closes the door.
Poor lady. I got one thing.
Okay.
when she gets to the room, she's surprised to see we're in there.
Chilling in a corner, trancing.
Weird. That's so creepy to look at.
Yeah.
Like, I thought you got your another room. And then she's kind of like,
Yeah.
never mind then.
That face that Hazel's making, that's Verin's trance face.
Just like blue screen.
Yeah.
And so before she sleeps, she'll cast Sending.
Okay. Another drunk sending. Here we go.
Yes.
We've sobered up. We're like at that like just a little bit buzzed, just feeling relaxed.
A little buzzed. Yeah.
To her sister, Vastra.
Okay.
My dear sister, I found Nizowen this time. Are you here as well?
You just hear back. That's not a voice I've heard in some time.
Holy fuck.
She's
old.
She's old! What?
Oh my god.
Sorry. Is that really you?
She's like Impa. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
What? Mind blown. What? I don't have another sending spell. Fuck.
Go to sleep.
Short rest, Hope.
Now you can't sleep. Good job.
Yeah, now I can't fucking sleep. So I wait an hour till 3 in the morning. And I send another sending.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to count words.
I got
Don't worry, Hazel will count.
I got you.
He's Travis.
It's me indeed, little sister. In Wildemount now. Hoping to find the rest of our family. Where can I find you? Are you well?
Yeah, 3 more, I think. So,
No, it's just one more. That's
She
fine.
got
Yeah,
the
one more,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, does she sound well?
Dear older sister.
Older sister, not anymore.
I've grown and lived in the city of Whitestone for 70 years.
What?
I'd very much like to see you again.
Oh fuck, we're going to tal'dorei.
Savi goes banging on Kainen's door like, do you know somebody by this name?
Yes! I do that!
Oh lord.
Poor Kainen just trying to get his introvert rest, and Asabi's like,
So
Motherfucker, you know my sister.
you bang on the door, and you just hear like,
Oh, he's gonna shoot you.
the door slowly opens. You see just Kaiden still in full makeup, but it's a little smeared. It looks like he was
Poor boy.
drooling, and he just has like atonement just poking through the crack the door.
She goes, Whitestone!
He's completely shirtless. Not bad. And he's just like, is holding the gun out.
Am I?
Am I?
I'm sorry. I have a very important question to ask you.
Why are you banging on my door?
I'm so sorry. It's very important.
I'm so
Very,
tired.
very important. I know. Just
I'm so
wake
fucking
up. Just wake up for a second. Just wake up for a second. I'll only bother you for a minute.
Yeah, okay,
And I'll
what?
wait till tomorrow to bother you. Okay, in Whitestone, do you know a woman, she might be quite old, named Vastra? Vastrakuris?
puts the gun down, like wipes his face, as he pulls his hand away. He's like, "What is that?" And then he remembers he's wearing makeup, and he's like, "Oh."
Oh no.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, you sense he forgot he was wearing makeup.
Yeah. Here, let me help you with that. Oh, honey,
Poor
let me
bastard.
just get you that real round pad and just wipe that right off.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doesn't sound fine.
I mean, caretaker Vastra, right?
What? I don't know. Who? Caretaker? Caretaker of what?
She basically raised the Dorolo kids. What do you mean?
Holy fuck, she was their nanny! She was their nanny!
She was one of the only members, besides a few others, of the House of Whitestone that survived the attack 15 years ago.
We're related. I didn't know where she was.
You're related to her?
Yes.
She has children, I guess, but
What?
she never
Oh, you
mentioned,
forgot to explain.
She never mentioned a sister.
Oh, Sabi didn't say sister.
Oh, you never mentioned that. Well, he assumed.
Other relatives. I
Yeah.
mean,
You never mentioned a granddaughter, sure.
granddaughter.
Yes.
No. It doesn't matter. Wow. Sorry. I just made the connection, and I really wanted to check. I'm sorry to wake you.
I feel like if she had family in Wildemount, she would have told me.
I don't think she knew I was here.
Oh, alright.
I'm so sorry.
Banged on my door for that? Is everything alright?
I would very much like to see her. If maybe when all this is done.
Right now? Oh.
No, not right.
I'm so tired.
I
I'm
would
sorry.
if I could just, but it's far away. It's not right now.
When all
but
this is done, of course you're all welcome.
Can I come? Okay, I didn't know if that was overstepping a relationship. I don't know. You were very secretive about where you were from, and which is fair.
Yeah, but
I
I mean,
just
then you spied on me, and now we're here. So.
well,
Now we're here.
I mean, you see a man in a dress. What? We're friends, right? We could be friends.
Sure.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm so sorry. Good night.
Okay. He just like closes the door. She like footfalls, doop. And she just flops back into the bed.
Yup. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
So that was the one more setting.
Oh, gee, okay.
Okay. Dear sister, it so happens I'm currently in the company of Kaina and
Leore.
Leore. Once we've completed our business, I'll try and come visit. I'm trying to find the boys as well.
You got I'm trying?
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Shit. Fuck.
Just hear
No,
back.
it works.
I'm trying.
Yes, I agree.
Kainen is a good boy. Keep an eye on him. He is very protective. I hope to see all of you again someday. It's been too long.
Timothy?
Hmm.
If she dies before we get there,
I will
murder
strangle
Old
her.
age. Of old age.
Well,
Lady's on her deathbed.
I
already,
was
you can
gonna
tell.
say.
You have like
I was
3
gonna
months.
say.
Lane, she's dying right fucking now.
She's saying right
No?
now.
no. She's just old.
I was like, she doesn't look like she has a lot.
It's
She's sleeping in the coffin
fine.
just to give people less work.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that was
That's
fucked,
a damn
man.
good one, though. I
Holy
love that one.
fuck!
She's sleeping in the coffin. I'm writing that one down. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
I'm saving that one. It's going into the fucking
Fuck,
notes.
Put that in the quotes, please.
Fucking have a Deem's inspiration for that joke. Fuck it.
Holy fuck.
That was
Oh well, fucking that. Okay then.
stupid idiot.
Use it next time. Jesus.
Dumbass.
God.
all right. Now she goes to bed. What? What?
Anything else?
She's a fucking nanny. Oh my god.
Nope. Sleeping time.
It's fine.
You told me how my father reacted.
Oh yeah.
Uncharacteristically quiet.
Wow.
Oh, that's not good. He's disappointed in me.
No, just
Look at what my son has become.
seeing
Just
his
baffled.
just seeing his son in a uncharacteristically extroverted sense. He's just wow. Okay.
There
He's
was
just
a good deal of trust in that, so
he's just drinking it in. Like, wow. Okay.
This is what I sacrificed myself for.
Yeah, this is what I killed myself for.
I'm going to wake up.
Oh, hang
For
on,
my-
before we get there.
Yeah, no, there's just one thing. Before she goes to sleep,
Okay.
she's gonna get 10 tiger's eye stones and put it on, sitting on the bed, putting on a circle in front of her, and she's gonna ritually cast augury and meditate and clutch her pendant and ask, "Am I supposed to follow those people?" And wait for the answer.
A few moments pass and you feel this warmth kind of apparate around you and envelop you. And as it does, it faintly grows cold. And you get weal and woe.
Of course, you would leave it up to me, and she would put the pendant and collect the tiger's eye and just go to sleep.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So, as you all find rest for the evening, Varen,
Yes. That's me.
as you're trancing,
Oh no.
you feel your mind drift like you would if you were sleeping into this dreamlike state. And as you do, you begin to hear the faint sounds of rain dropping all around you, softly hitting a wooden roof. And you hear what sounds like thunder crack overhead, and what sounds like a crackling fireplace. And as your senses come back to you, you're sitting in a comfy chair, reading a book. You feel confused as you look around. You find yourself sitting within your home. Not your parents' home, the one you built for yourself after you left. The one you scraped by copper after silver to build yourself a sanctuary of your own. And you look around and the decorations are what you put together before Iris lived with you. Then you remember, you eventually share this space with Iris. And then it comes back to you in this moment. This is a memory. You look up from the book and expectantly look to the door as you hear banging, slamming on it. And the memory comes back to you in this moment. Remember this moment. It is one you cherish deeply. It is one of the happiest moments of your life. Because during this time in your life, after you had met Iris, you had slowly begun to do the thing that you always do. And you had begun to withdraw. You had grown scared of what Iris could mean, of letting someone in. You had lost Vazarim, arguably the closest person that you had a relationship with, and even that was strained. You feel a smile across your lips, and you walk towards the door, and you open it, and you see standing there, just drenched to the bone, Iris, hair just matted to her head, tears mingling with rainwater. She just smiles up at you. You take a moment to just take her in. He just puts a hand up. Just goes, I don't know what's going on, but I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. And Varen, Altier, you icy cold bitch, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And the memory hits you. It's when you truly opened your heart and let Iris in. And you feel a sharp, hot poker of pain in the back of your neck. You jolt for a second, kind of wince, and as you open your eyes, memories reset itself. And you're sitting back in the chair, and you hear the pounding. And you're confused. You walk towards the door again, and as you open it, you see Iris's face is... It's almost as if someone has taken an eraser and erased some of the details. And you hear the voice come out, but it's this strange, kind of garbled mess of sound. Just... And you feel your head pull back as you look around, and colors seem to meld together in this almost splash of paint, almost as if someone took water and threw it across a canvas before the art had time to dry, and everything's just kind of melting together. And you feel the pain again, and memory resets itself once more, and everything's just melting around you like candle wax. And then you hear, it took some prodding and poking, but eventually I found a memory most delicious. Thank you. I'm sure it won't be my last. And do you recognize the voice?
Yeah. Fucking ball of swamp.
Balsamog? Fuck.
Thunder cracks and you jolt out of your trance, the 4 hours expended. And look over and see Asabi passed out, but with a smile on her face.
And if I try and recall that memory, it's gone.
The memory of the happiest moment of your life is gone.
She starts breaking shit.
Okay.
Just like punching fucking walls, and like if there's like a fucking table in the room, she throws it against the wall and is like losing it.
I assume Asavi wakes up.
Yeah, you wake up like what the startled.
What? Oh my god. Vrin?
I'll spare your ears, but she does start screaming.
Vrin! Oh my
At
gosh.
this point, the whole inn wakes up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Vrin, hey. She's like trying to get her attention. Vrin, look at me. What's going on? What happened?
And she makes eye
Any
contact
kind of
with
reaction?
you eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure it takes it.
And is not quite.
Vrin,
For a
it's
person who doesn't feel a lot of strong emotions, she is feeling all of them at the same time, very intensely. So she is not quite there.
yeah.
And she just makes eye contact with you and does that
You are
same
safe.
familiar, like, chill up your spine, that somebody's watching you.
No. Hey. She's gonna try and Asabi's gonna try and take her hands.
No.
And
No?
Vern, you
'Kay.
You remember that there is a memory
That there's a memory that I can't have.
and you just don't have it anymore. It's just not there. It's like someone took a piece of your mind and just pulled it away.
Vrin, I need you to calm down. I need you to tell me what's going on.
All I have is my brain. It's all I have. It's all I've ever had. And
He's
he's eating it.
what?
He's eating it.
What? Tell me.
God.
Slowly.
I don't know what I lost.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know.
Come on, we can figure this out.
Savi,
gotta
I
break-
don't know.
Okay. Then tell me what you're feeling.
There's a hole in my brain.
Asavi. Oh shit, am I?
I know there's probably a slam, like knocking on the door, right? Because she was screaming, so I'm assuming like Dameron and Alistair
Yeah.
woke up,
Yeah,
probably.
pretty much this entire floor of the inn is awake.
Yeah.
The detect thoughts medallion is attunement, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Shit, I'm not attuned to it.
It's definitely not the door. Bang, bang, bang,
Just-
bang, bang.
Okay. Vrin, sit down. Sit on the bed and try and calm yourself. We're gonna figure this out, all right? We're going to figure it out. You are not alone. All right?
I am.
No, you're not. I'm right here with you.
Yeah. At this point, Kynan literally pushes you to the side, Alistair, and kicks the door open.
Shit.
Where?
It's fine.
The door just
Everyone-
splinters open, and you see Alistair, Dameron, and Kynan standing there.
I'm at the
Asabi's-
corridor, but taking a step back.
Okay.
I'm at I'm at
I
the
need
corridor.
everyone to calm down. Calm, like she's like holds out a hand, like it's no one's hurt. It's fine. Vrin, I need you to sit down. Gonna try and hey, Vrin, look at me, please.
She's completely not.
Does she pull away if I like touch her on the arm again?
She's got her hands fisted in her hair and is just yanking at it.
I don't know what to do.
Varin is, for all intents and purposes, she is in a state of just unresponsive.
I assume I've had a short rest.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours you've been asleep, so sure.
If Varin's not responding, I want to touch Varin on just like on the knee, somewhere like unobtrusive, and cast Identify.
Okay.
See if there's like a spell or a
curse,
residue or a curse or something.
Well, no, you don't identify cursed items. Can't identify a curse.
Varin's a cursed item.
If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
But not curses.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Yep.
Asavi, you reach out and cast Identify, and you pull your hand back, and it is shaking. You sense something, and it was old.
Can I guess what it is? Given the conversation we had after she saw what she saw and the research I did?
Yeah. Since it might be he who watches from beyond the stars.
Shit. She's gonna reach into her bag and pull out her tapestry. And drape it over Varin. And trying to like limit her like thrashing or harming herself at all. Varin.
Hang on,
Give,
what
just
are
like
you doing now?
Yeah.
Never mind. Actually, I realized I was about to do something that was metagaming because Sabi did not tell us what she saw. So
no.
Mm-mm. I left that to Varin. She's kind of putting her arm over Varin, kneeling by, like, crouching down by the bed, and trying to like give like a kind of a comforting weight. It's going to be all right. You have friends. You are not alone.
Did she have a nightmare? What's going on?
Something darker. Varin.
Sweet.
Kind of just steps out of the room.
I don't have anything else. I don't have it. Why?
Asabi's not going to speak anymore. She's just going to rubbing circles into Varin's back.
Marius and Nissa, you hear this, and it's the elvish woman that you both have met. This is shocking. She did not seem emotional in the least.
Would Marius having read and lived a religious life, would he know anything similar to this, that seems like a curse?
Well, we don't know what happened. That's the problem. I wanted to ask the same thing, but no one told us what happened.
Yeah. Asabi doesn't
This is
even
the
really
problem I've
know
been
at this
having.
point.
To us, it's what, a bad dream?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So I got a sense that it's to do with Philothemog, but
yeah, as far as the two new people are concerned, it might be a nightmare.
Yep.
It looks like a nightmare. And I mean,
it is, but
yeah.
That's what I've been kicking myself because I can't. There's no way out of metagaming to try to figure it out.
I mean, Marius is gonna stay in the hallway until he's sure that
that she's okay.
That they both went back to sleep.
Yep. Same, just in case they need something.
She cries for hours. This is about 225 years worth of pent up everything. Expulsion.
Fuck it. Sleeping in the hallway.
Yeah,
Alistair would wait outside the door for a while, and if she
Yeah,
yeah.
after a while.
Kaiden
Stop.
just sits in
Yeah.
the hallway with his back against the wall, just waiting for Ren to calm down.
Safe.
After a while, Nissa would approach Asabi. If you need anything, there's door. She will,
Thank you.
and she will go to sleep. She's exhausted.
Yeah.
But you know that light doctor sleep. That if anything happens, you're up.
Yeah.
You're on call, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on call. Yes.
She's on the on-call room. Asabi would stay up with Varun, sit on the side of the bed, not leave her alone. Not for a second.
When she inevitably stops trying to rip her own hair out of her head,
Mhm.
and, coping mechanisms are delicious. And she inevitably passes out. She passes out with her left hand curled into herself, and basically makes herself as small as possible.
Mhm.
And is usually very extremely concerned. Like any of the time that she's shown any modicum of emotion, annoyance, this, that, whatever, it's always very quick, and then we're done. I'm just gonna straighten myself out, pretend that I didn't have a moment of weakness, and moving on. This is completely not so far from that.
This is
Once-
falling asleep exhausted, yeah.
Once
Yeah.
Marius is completely sure that she's fine and asleep, he's actually going to go back to his room, put on his normal armor and her normal appearance, try to smudge off the makeup, and he's going to leave the inn. Is there... Question. I don't know, because I wasn't here in the previous game. Did you guys put the cart next to the inn? Or did you leave it at like a stable or something?
It's like around
think it's
back at
at
the
the-
stables,
It's-
yeah.
No, it's parked around the inn where the rest of the carts are.
Okay, Marius can assume that that's their cart, right?
I mean, there's a lot of carts out there.
Oh,
And
I thought it was the only. I thought
no.
it was the only one.
There are a number of people staying within the inn. There's
And
most of them went to sleep
And
before.
he's gonna sleep in the stables.
Okay.
Oh, so that we can't get up and fucking leave without him?
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
All right.
Mm. Asabi will
Mostly
stay back.
because now at this point he's like, shit, this is some real shit. I gotta stay around. And that's it.
All right. So it's eventually those who woke up startled find themselves too exhausted to stay awake and fall asleep, whether it's in the hallway or back in their own rooms. It's up to you.
Yeah, in the hallway.
against the wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kaiden, Alistair, and Darwin just sleeping in the hallway, just passed out.
Be one hell of a hangover.
Yeah. But eventually you guys awaken. Following morning, late, as it took you a little while to go to sleep after that freak out. And for those who have been traveling with Varun the longest, it was startling, to say the least, to see her react so strongly to whatever happened. Nonetheless, you guys awaken the following morning, rested. Ish. Little hungover. Little exhausted.
Yeah.
You can already hear the city is fully back to its normal busy work schedule. Stuff.
Vern.
Demrin will see if he can quietly open a door to see if they're in there.
What door?
Yeah,
Yeah, the door got splintered.
Kaiden
Oh,
kicked that
Oh.
shit open.
And
Yeah.
then busted the fucking door open.
I missed that bit. Okay.
And I have to pay for that.
Now I'm about to go pay for everything.
Mhm.
Well, then he will just look in through the doorway, I suppose.
Yeah.
Varin is up, and she looks completely normal.
Yeah.
She's futzing with her backpack, and she reaches in to pull her coin purse out, and she is going to go downstairs to go pay the woman for all the shit she broke.
Yeah, Nissa would be
Asabi's gonna
downstairs already,
stop her
having
before she
breakfast.
leaves the room.
I apologize for waking everyone up.
You don't have to apologize. We won't push. You're not alone, okay?
Right. Heads downstairs.
No, she'll grab her hand. Corinne. You are not alone. And then let her go.
She straightens out. She looks at the 3 people sleeping in the hallway. Fools. But it's like a warm, affectionate sort of fools.
My fellow idiots. No.
So you guys eventually
Wake
wake
up the
up,
boys.
gather up your belongings.
We should get on the road.
What about the rewards, the prizes?
Oh, shit.
They have arrived. Third place got 4 gold pieces.
Wow.
Second place got 100 gold
We don't even get
pieces.
our entry fee in.
Nope. Third place gets
Damn.
1%. Second place gets 25%, and first
The price
place.
is a fucking scam. I love it.
First place gets
It is.
a
The item.
reward.
Gotta pay the house, man.
Yeah, I started
Um,
with 90 gold. I have 20
Jesus.
days. So
Oh, 2 each,
Christ.
Lane.
Hmm?
2 each, Lane.
Nice.
All
Good
right,
job,
just
Varen.
2 each.
What the fuck?
As you guys make your way downstairs, you see sitting there in just as ostentatious, what appears to be traveling garb, is Lady Shawl, just kind of waiting as you guys eventually make your way down to taking a bit of breakfast and get on the road. She just goes, "Oh, there they are, the wondrous contestants. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So, first and foremost, the gold winnings to the first and second prize." So she hands 4 gold, not even in a pouch, just hands 4 gold
Fucking
coins
miserable.
to Alistair, and hands a small pouch to Kynan. And she looks towards you, Varen, as you begin to pay Irina for what was broken.
She's like, I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry about it, dear. We get rowdy all the time in here. I'm sure it's nothing that can't be fixed.
It's-
And Grushal looks towards you, Varen. So, apparently the Iron Lot Vault, where the first prize item was being held, has recently been the victim of a burglary, as it were.
no,
Oh, fuck.
Right.
However,
Yeah.
one of our head engineers, a great and wondrous man, wonderful inventor here in Hupperduke. You might have heard of him. Clef Tinkertop.
Am I about to get this item?
Has
Yeah.
wondrously and not so cheaply bequeathed onto me a wondrous tinkering invention that he himself has crafted that sadly we'll have to do, darling. I'm so sorry.
Right. Yes, well, no bother. Then.
But without further ado, and she reaches into a side pocket and pulls out this small little wooden box. It almost looks like a fountain pen box, and hands it towards you. I'm sure you'll find some sort of use for this invention of his. Again,
I'm sure I will.
1,000 apologies. I was unaware that the vault had been apparently burgled.
Well, you can't quite control a burglary, can you?
My ass, he was unaware.
She.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well. No bother.
Anyways, I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and if you happen to be in Huppaduke this time next year, please join the contest once more, yes? Yes. And
Promises.
with a flourish and a shimmy, she makes her way out of the Blushing Tankard Tavern.
Yes, of course. Let's waste 50 gold next year. That's like she's eating breakfast and just muttering under her breath. Yeah,
If it is what I think it is, it was worth 1100 gold.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. And she opens it up.
Okay. Opening it up, you see roughly what looks like some sort of, like, fountain pen sized apparatus. Just this elongated piece of metal with what looks like small, lines and grooves kind of built into it. And you see a small, like, crystal button on the side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a thing or is it something else?
Does it look familiar to
Dameron, it does look familiar to you, yes.
Tem?
Oh yes, I know how that works.
What does it
I
do?
was trying to sell it for 1100 gold, I believe.
Well, then a steal, I guess.
What is it?
Right then.
did it-
What does it do?
What did it do again? It removed the fireworks or something.
Well, if you want to
Only.
cast Identify on it,
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. It wasn't magical, but I'll give it a go.
it's
I just
a
explain what happened when he showed it off.
it's a combination of
Magic and,
magic
tech.
and tech. It's magitech, if you will.
Yeah. All right.
Leaning more so on
Kind of
the
fantasy.
technological side than the magic side, but there is a bit of magic in it. And you, as you finish casting Identify, know this to be the Tinkertop Thunderer 1000.
Wow.
Here is what it does.
Incredible name.
And to think, if we had money, she would have no prize.
We'd have no price.
Yeah.
No, she would have. That was something else.
Okay. Oh, so it's one of those. Okay. It's like the one magic missile.
Yeah. But something else. Yeah.
Delicious.
It's pretty damn good.
That's pretty sexy. All right, cool. We'll also go in. Now I've got fucking 3 wands in the wand holster.
Hell yeah.
You are wand out. As you guys
Yeah,
are having
wand out.
breakfast, as you guys are having
Wasabi
breakfast, really
makes the
quickly, Alistair kind of approaches you. So Lyris is gone.
Yeah, it seems so.
Yeah. I couldn't help but notice last night during the competition, whatever, that Nissa had magical capabilities. I don't think she'd be interested in being hired to come along with us, do you?
Also, by the way, she's wearing breastplate, shield, and mace on the side.
Oh, yes.
Sexy.
That she did. You can always ask her. She didn't seem too bad of a person from where we spoke. At least someone that seemed easy to handle.
I mean, losing Ko and Lyris, we're heading out of the Empire into Shady Creek Run.
I can understand the need for more.
I feel like we need more
Yeah.
help.
I can ask her if you like.
Well, I'm technically the employer, I guess I should probably do it. But I just wanted your opinion on it.
She's capable of some amount of magic, and from the looks of it, she's capable of some amount of fighting as well. We can ask her. She doesn't seem too bad.
Alright.
At least more approachable than Marius.
Didn't see that guy this morning. Hopefully he's long gone.
That's
hope.
fucking hilarious.
Kind of turns and walks towards you, Nissa. You watch as kind of approaches. Very
morning.
different. This gentleman, out of a dress and makeup.
Yep.
Just slightly more manly. As he walks over towards you, you mind if I join you for a moment?
Please, I'm just finishing my breakfast. Feel free.
Thank you. He takes a seat. So recently, our group, I'm sorry, their group, has lost some members, and we were heading north to a rather dangerous part of this continent. And, well, I couldn't help but notice last night that you had magic, and seeing you now definitely seem like some sort of fighter or warrior type. We need all the help we can get on this very important task. Would you be interested in a well-paying job?
I'm interested in helping. The money is a good addition. If you have need of me, then I offer you my talents. And she's gonna look around for a moment, and coalescing in her hand is a bit of bright, radiant light, and she puts her hand on his shoulder and casts guidance. Just like the tiniest bit of demonstration, because he said warrior, sort of. I was sent here for a reason. I think I understand what reason it is now. I'll come with
All
and
right.
do my best.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm no warrior, though. This is protection. I can help. But I tend to stand. Well, the times that I actually did fight, I tend to stand on the back lines. It has a better view. No.
Yeah. Same.
By the way, green is your color, but a dress is not.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, we're about to head out, so.
Right, I have all my things here. I was just going to walk and try to find something to do, but apparently I was hired. That is a very new thing for me. There's always a first. I will just finish my breakfast and I'll be ready.
Excellent.
And she'll finish her eggs in toast and her water and just stand up, put her bag on her shoulder, and just stand ready. And she'll look at Varen for a moment, but notice. I mean, with my passive insight, I probably would notice that she probably doesn't want to talk about anything, right?
She's acting very much the same as she did the day before, except now
Mhm.
she's pointedly avoiding eye contact with everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially with a stranger, so she would just look and make sure that she's not hurt, and then go back to waiting for the others.
Kind of returns to the rest of you. Well, can't make up for losing two, but we have an extra helping hand, so.
Greetings.
Good.
Isn't it fortunate that we introduced ourselves yesterday?
It is good, but not surprising.
So, I think we've dallied long enough in Hupperduke.
Certainly say that, yes.
And remind me, I don't really need to spend 50 gold in contests again.
You know what? Fair enough.
Definitely not worth it.
Oh, speaking of which, kind of pulls out that pouch that Shawl handed him and hands it over to you. Alistair, I definitely don't want this.
What's that?
It's the 100 gold I apparently won.
Why don't you want?
I don't have a need for gold.
You should be proud of yourself, Kynan.
Or coming in second place because Marius is an asshole.
Yes.
I mean, you still would have been in third, I suppose.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Quite an accomplishment.
Technically, it
beautiful
would
young
be
lady.
fourth, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
You're fine, you're fine. And if you'd like to take a look at this while we ride, and she pulls the top off her holster and hands it out to him. Sort of handshaking just a little bit. Almost imperceptible, but I have a feeling he's got the keen eye. So.
Who?
Kynan.
Oh, what do you hand to him? Sorry.
I hand him the tinker top.
Oh.
If he wants to take a look at it.
I would, actually, yeah, thanks.
Of course.
Alright.
Sorry, do you still have the bag?
She's like currently like pulling out like the maps that she has and putting them in the bag and doing some rearranging. I think I put the medallion of thoughts in there as well.
Oh.
Yeah, alright.
Is Lane the keeper of the bag of holding now?
Elaine can have the bag. I already
someone
stole
is
one
gonna
bag
be
from her,
the
bro.
keeper of the
Alright.
bag.
You're the keeper.
I take
I'm
this
not
with a
keeping the
great sense
bag.
of responsibility.
Yes.
You have been granted this honor.
You've been granted this honor. May your
And
bag
because
always
Hazel
be
stole it
organized.
from me on Saturday.
I'm so fucking sorry, bro.
May your
So-
bag always be organized.
You guys head out towards the
Mates?
cart, and you see standing there, it's the only cart left in the lot, back pressed against it, just kind of straightening out his mustache, is Marius.
Oh, for
I
fuck's sake.
do a flick of the hand. Orion instantly summons
Yeah.
and say, "Sir, where are we going?"
The other 4 horses like start aggressively. They don't like him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and try to calm the horses.
Make an animal handling check.
All the guards. Hold on.
Someone call the guards.
Natural one.
Yeah, they're a little more startled than you're used to dealing with. You're like, oh, let me
She's
back
like,
away.
they just don't know you. She'll calm him.
Yes,
Try
I
and
know
calm him
that.
down. If you're to be traveling with us, would you rather ride in the cart or astride?
Whatever place you have for me, it doesn't matter much.
Well, no
After
one
all, I
else
came
really.
after.
Maybe the cart until they get used to you.
Well, then I'll go in the cart. Unless you need me
Just
for something else, you just let me know.
roll just a one. Maybe later. I'll get used to it. It's fine.
Yeah, the rest of you just ignoring Marius.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vern takes a seat in the cart.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm in no mood to ride
They
today.
call the guards.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna look at Marius and say, You know, it might not hurt to say please.
Oh, I'm offering my services for free. No need to say please.
We don't really know what your services are, but
Can we decline your offer?
No.
Can
Okay.
we pay you to walk away?
No, because I don't care for money.
Oh boy. Well,
Well,
kind of just gets in the shotgun seat.
I have a headache. Can we please stop moving?
I know you've just hired me, but Kynan, you did say you lost 2 people.
Oh.
And let me just how can I put this? The more
start
you
moving the
ignore
cart.
him, the worse it's going to be for you. So perhaps just hire him for this mission and then try to get rid of him somehow.
Oh.
he's a thief.
He is going to follow us regardless.
Exactly.
So
Might
Very
as well
much
have fun with it,
So
right?
I'm not gonna waste my employer's money paying him.
Nor
Oh,
do I want you to, my friend. And I keep.
We
Right.
found him in a burgled vault. So
oh, I see. Well,
Yes, they think I'm some evil thief that steals money and weapons and whatever.
Well, you
Well,
did
it's-
admit to being part of a thieves guild.
Yes, that only
Thieves
steals
Guild
religious
on wheels,
artifacts and
actually.
from the rich. How many times do I have to say it? Do you
That
care
seems
for the
like
rich?
At
I mean,
least
as
once
the
more.
rich.
It seems a very far-fetched story. I just
All right, you don't have to
as
believe me.
as
but saying we
Marius once again reminds you all that
Talks.
he is not as
A
shitty
drinkery
as he undoubtedly comes off as, and you ride north out of Hupperduke. That is where we're gonna end tonight's session.
don't- you should
Nice.
talk.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
that was a very
Oh
excellent
my
session.
god.
He's like, he's
Oh,
just talking. He just goes, this one time I stole a golden shower head from the fucking blah 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 blah, and he keeps going and going.
Oh man.
I missed the silent spell already. I don't.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, who's got one?
None of
I
y'all.
do.
Um,
Anyways,
you have silence?
good night, internet.
Good night,